Luke mukbang. Yay! Oh gosh, I tried to raise my arms, Sai.
Don't do it.
Welcome, everyone.
What's up, everybody?
Ouch. I'm so
See,
sorry.
you beg for tit punches, and then you can't deal with the repercussions.
Ow. I had my PT test earlier this week, and I held a plank for 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
And then,
So my body hates me now.
Yeah?
and then,
Oh, and then I did hand release push-ups and a hammer run.
and then you went and did volleyball afterwards.
And then I did volleyball yesterday and the day before. Yay!
And the PT
I hurt.
test was yesterday. No, it was Monday.
No, it was 2 days
That's
ago.
right.
It was
That's right.
Monday. It's right before I played any volleyball.
So you did volleyball and volleyball after.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Super painful. Don't recommend. My lats are like fucking swollen as shit.
She's swole.
Like right here, it feels like it's just like I have like a bag of, I don't know, like water or something just like taped to the side of me.
See, the trick is you've actually just been raging for 2 days. You forgot to turn it off.
Yeah. I forgot to turn off the automatic shock for my rage. So
So
it's
you're
just,
fucked up.
it's just kept happening. It's been very rough.
So what I'm hearing is you did this to yourself.
Yes.
Okay, so to be perfectly fair, it's a mandatory thing that I have to do in order to keep my job.
The
And I
answer
was
is
really,
yes,
really worried that I wasn't going to pass. And then I passed well and was like, oh, well, that's good. But now I fucking hurt really bad.
Yes.
Well, now you can recover.
Yeah. I almost feel like I need to work through it just so I can be, strong again. Some person says, did you destroy your opponents like Sauron did at the beginning of Lord of the Rings? Considering both women's and co-ed, we won 3-0. Yep. Yeah, we did.
Nice.
We annihilated them.
Shade, dodgeball master.
Fucking hate you. Every time. Every fucking time.
What?
How is everyone? I missed you guys last week.
Yes, electricians in my house and not having it burned down and all that.
So did they find the issue?
Small things.
Yeah, they found it. They fixed most of it, but there's like a wire they gotta go in and fix. And they were supposed to come yesterday or the day before, but they didn't show up. They said they got like calls, busy work or whatever, too busy to do it. So they rescheduled. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get fixed soon. Ooh.
That's like the
And not on
plumber
a
that
Wednesday.
was supposed to be at my mom's house yesterday and wasn't because they had a quote-unquote sewer emergency call yesterday.
That's what they said to us. Not a sewer emergency, but an electrical emergency.
That sounds awful.
Hey, look, as
Terrible.
long as they shower well before they head over to the house.
Blech.
Yeah, totally.
I like how Eric's trying to give me shit saying that competitive cheerleading, like, first off, this bitch ain't a cheerleader. Like, I couldn't if I wanted to.
If Shay were the cheerleader, she'd be the bottom of the pyramid.
I'd have to be a spotter. Nobody's lifting my giant ass over their heads.
She's the one that throws the femboys that 30 feet in the air.
Yep, I'd be the one that throws them, and then they'd be like, "It was too high." I'd be like, "Sorry, I don't know. You weigh like 10 pounds."
They hit the rafters.
That sounds like a you problem.
Because really, I feel like you should have tucked more, and you would have been fine.
Well, tucked more than you normally do.
I was going to say, you do realize I said you throw the femboys.
Yes.
Now you're complaining about
Yeah,
tucking.
I heard you. I unfortunately
The
understood.
dick sprung loose and hit the rafters.
Look at fucking Eric going. It's so mean. Let's be real, Sai. She is the pyramid. Creators Atlas. I am
am
a
the
giant
Senate.
ass. I'm humongoid. So that's how it goes.
You have a very svelte ass.
Aw, thank you. Some person with the Oni mask. We got Frog G hanging out. How's
What's
it
up,
going,
Frog
Frog
G?
G? We got the lovely flying Fila. Nice to see you, lady. Jeez, feel like it's been forever.
Skull, beautiful.
Skull.
Always
It's
good
because
to
you
see my
don't
love.
show up anywhere on Tuesdays.
I know, I'm such a dick.
I wasn't gonna
I
say
w-
anything, Si. Thank you.
I was no, like I told Sai, like, okay, I think I'm gonna go to topic list.
Yeah,
and
Tuesday
then,
early afternoon, like 2 o'clock.
yeah, I was like,
You're
I think I'm gonna go to topic list, and then I like sat for a second, which
And
turned
passed
into
out?
laying down, which turned into I cannot get back up, and I was
Yeah,
like,
no, I fully understand that.
that's not happening.
Then
I
we saw the
fully-
weird link, and we're like, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Then we saw Jimmy's link, and I was like, I don't know what that is anyway. I ain't going.
Oh, Melon. Melon's actually
Yeah.
pretty interesting. It's got an actual dark mode, so you don't have to do Chrome fuckery to have a dark mode in StreamYards.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's got a dark mode for the $15 a month. You get all like the premium features that they charge for $50 a month on this platform. So I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Might be something worth checking out. Jimmy
Could-
seems to like it.
could be worthwhile. We maybe
It's
we
it's
will see
by the same
about
companies that
weekend.
do Streamlabs. So if you guys are
okay.
familiar with Streamlabs and
Yeah,
use
yeah.
them, I mean
Yes.
they plug into one another very well.
Nice. Yeah, and
Excuse me.
feeling saying sleep happens. It
They
wasn't
do.
that I was asleep. I laid down and was unable to tense my muscles enough to get upright again.
Help!
Like-
I've laid down and I can't get up.
Yes, I was like, I'm stuck in bed now. Like I can't. Anytime I had to go to the bathroom, it was like a, like to try like.
Well, this is
Roll
an
out of
interesting turn
bed.
of events. How the fuck did this happen?
It was terrible.
Let's see. Do I have a pry bar somewhere and just pry myself?
Yeah, I had
Need
to.
a lever.
I had to take 2,000 milligrams of pain pills this morning.
Jesus.
To get to, and do icy hot patches on my back in order for me to get to work.
Fucking
'Cause
hell.
I was steering, like turning my steering wheel, like I was like the whole way. So
Steering hurts.
so bad.
Called
We're
having
good
a
now,
kiss
though.
on Mondays, says Eric.
Yeah.
Melon is $17 a month for Pro.
Melon. Yeah.
We'll have to look into it. Maybe dink around with it tomorrow and then see if we'll do regen on it. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
It's annoying though because I have everything here.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, from what I was able to tell, you can add everything, to Melon as well.
Yeah, it's really just that I would have to, and I
Yeah.
don't know if you have any idea how many fucking clips Sai has uploaded into fucking.
So many.
Oh, I don't doubt it. But I mean, they got like
Excessive.
all kinds of crazy themes and shit as well, from what I was seeing. Yeah, it's neat.
We'll fuck around with it and see. We'll fuck around and find out. It'll be fine.
One drugs, please.
Yes. All right.
Oh yeah.
Are we ready to get this shit going? Are we ready to do this shit?
Are we?
Do the things?
Is it going to be like a battle of the bands? Who's doing the maps tonight? Because I see Woodrow sharing, and I don't see Shay sharing.
I haven't downloaded any of them yet, so
You suck.
fuck you.
Listen, I'm just glad that I have a working computer and I can actually stream.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Sai's just giving me shit because Sai got a nap and I didn't, and
So I enjoyed the nap. It was very good.
fuck you, bitch.
I'm gonna agree with Shay there. Yeah. I got no nap today. It's been going. I was up until 4 this morning. I mean, there was a good reason, but I was up until 4 this morning. So
Whatever.
A little sleepy.
I sleep 4 hours at a time. Fuck both of you.
Yeah, I mean, technically
Last
that's,
week on D&D.
Yeah, right. So, last time on Dice, Dames, and Dudes, the party got a call from a mysterious patron who claimed their information had recently popped up on the darknet. This patron took it down as fast as they could to protect the party and said he had a job to offer them. Some of the other information that was leaked was the location of this patron's mother, Gorza. He had offered the party 60,000 credits to relocate her from Felondir to Osis. And after sneaking through elven blockades, dropping an elevator full of minotaurs to their death, and exposing the hacker's location to Bisk, the party returned to Osis, Osis with Bisk's mother. And not only did Bisk pay them for the job, but wanted to buy themselves a ticket out of the gameverse. With some time left to kill, the party decided to stop by Roshana and search for Darkwood, instead finding a strange life sign. Last we left off, Dis, you had gone ahead of the party a little bit on this path on this sort of underdark environment on the surface of this planet, making your way through these giant mushrooms.
And overdark, if you will.
Yeah, an overdark. You get sight on this little village similar to one you had seen before in when you first entered this gameverse. But they aren't like the typical wood elves you saw before. These ones seem different. They have black eyes, tendrils that seem to seep out from behind their ears and kind of like cover their hairless scalps. But other than the weirdness of that, they seem relatively like drow. Or that they were drow and it's been changed to something else. As soon as you made your presence known, they acted very skittish, but you had started somewhat of a conversation, an empathic conversation with them, and what you got was the impression that there is a hive mind that is overbearing but not oppressive. It's similar to the feeling you felt with the other elves, the high elves, but you don't have that like feeling of it trying to pull you in and control you. It's almost like people are allowed to have their individuality in this hive network.
So it's kind of like being connected in like we are with one another. Like
almost.
You can tap in and communicate and hear what's going on.
But you can turn it off and be, private at any point.
This actually doesn't get that sense that these people can't connect like you guys can, or disconnect like you guys can. They're sort of stuck, but there's nothing. They're all sort of working as one, but individuals on their right, and there's like no offense or real misunderstanding. Things seem to work out very quickly. The impression you get from them about this plague is that it's actually, this environment is good. The sensing you get from them is not like panic, like they just survived some sort of great disaster. It's almost like a rebirth, like they're trying to rebuild their civilization. And in all of this jumble, you get the main entity sort of seeps out from behind these individuals you are sort of connecting with, and introduces itself. It says, "Welcome to our new world. My name is Eldar, and these are my people. This planet has recently gone over a change, and I welcome you here. But others have come, and others have not been peaceful. So I warn you that if there is any ill intent, we will defend ourselves."
Do what you gotta do.
Get on with your bad self.
I'm just here to look around and find some stuff.
Is there anything we can assist you with?
I don't know. Is there anything you can assist us with?
What is it you're looking for here? What brings you to our world?
Scientific exploration and looking for Darkwood.
Darkwood. Interesting. That has become rare, but there are still some pockets of it. Unfortunately, long ago, before I entered this domain, that wood had come down with a sickness, a sort of demonic parasite. So there are still nests of it I could help you find, but getting some of it runs a risk of encounter with this parasite.
It's a good question, some person. It really is. What's
Sorry, I have to flip through my tabs to see things. I just saw what he said.
I'm thinking that, or what's his fuck Whisper is all up.
Yeah. Fucking Whisper's like, these are my people. I took them over. You're like, okay, Whisper. I need you to stop porting into people's brains.
As you are communicating with having this communication, what are Bryn and Kronos doing?
Kronos is eating sketty.
No, I'm damn it, I'm done eating spaghetti. That's why I had the camera off, damn it. I'm not mukbanging on this damn show. No matter what you weird people want.
Mukbang!
No!
I don't know what...
I mean, I guess that I'm probably just watching this whole thing from our hiding spot and resisting the urge to have a smoke.
Okay.
To, give away our position. I mean, it seems like everything's friendly, but, if shit goes sideways, Disc can get themselves out of there, and then I have a clear line of fire with lightning bolt. So,
okay.
Just saying.
So in other words, Kronos is sitting there waiting to do lightning bolt, and I'm sitting there waiting with Axie to be like, meteor?
I'm just waiting to see if shit jumps off sideways. That's all.
In case
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Like, just blink out of there. We're gonna go ham.
I mean, it kind of.
It won't survive. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna ask though, what's with the tentacles?
Oh,
It's a little.
these are part of our network. It's what helped us evolve and adapt to the sickness that spread. We were already joining together as one, and okay. This is a long story. Do you have time? And, you get in this moment you do get like this empathic invitation somewhere, but Kronos, as Dis is having this this communication with them, you and Bryn over your neural networks get a message from Poru, who says, "Hey, something strange. Just tried to grab the ship, attack it," and he sends you like the video of something from the outside attacking the ship. Seems to be worm-like coming from the ground. And
damn it.
He's like, I had Renage pick up the ship. We're just moving around trying to stay hidden and out of sight, but we don't want to land. We moved. That thing seems to sense us. And as that comes through, you get the message sort of alert, but you are sort of having this psionic empathic conversation. Do you want to disconnect to see what that is, or stay connected with them and sort of let your friends just deal with whatever this is?
I'm gonna let them deal with it until they decide to make it known that it's something I need to deal with more quickly.
Okay. So yeah, Bryn and Kronos, you guys get a message from Poru that he has taken off the surface to evade some kind of worm, but he's just flying around. Whenever you need him, he'll have Renage land wherever.
I mean, if it's a worm big enough to attack the ship, chances are that that's a pretty big fucker.
Yeah.
Is it a worm or a tentacle? Oh, I'm sorry. No, never mind. I'm unaware.
Hello, my name is Meta.
Yeah, I mean, you're only saying what I was thinking anyway.
Shay had to leave.
So.
But yeah, you get a little image of this sort of like slimy purple worm that comes up out of the ground, and as the maw opens, you can see a bunch of smaller worms like come out of the mouth and try to like grab the ship, and they seem to be searching for a way in. They don't seem to be like trying to destroy the ship. It's like they're trying to get through or crack it like a shell or something.
Blech.
I would just like to go on record as saying it. I don't know I can't remember whose ship we took down here, but my ship does not have a tailpipe.
No, it doesn't.
It is hermetically sealed.
And it does have shock plating, so you do see some of the tendrils react to
I was about to say, didn't we take your ship?
It's the elven ship, yeah.
Yeah.
Which Renage is an elf, so he can fly it.
The elven ship itself is not calling out for help, is it?
No.
So I think that would get through to me a little bit more than Renage. All right.
Yeah, right. No, you would get a little indication that the ship has been being piloted. So if that would make you come out of the connection or come out of the empathic link, you could also look into that too. But yeah, you do sense that your ship is moving. It's not still where it was. Let's see.
No. I mean, are we talking like an hour of conversation? Are we talking days? Because I don't have a lot of time here.
How long am I going to be here?
How long of a long story?
So, yeah, you get an invitation for somewhere, and they also tell you that they can help you scout for clusters of darkwood along the way, and if you don't find some, they'll send parties out to search and try and find one.
Sure. Tell me the story of now your people.
Okay.
Who I guess used to be kind of my people.
Bryn, go ahead and give me a survival check, and I will get into that.
With triple disadvantage.
Yeah, and you get the sense with like elven and psionic communication, it's not going to be super long. It's going to imprint memory and feeling too, so it actually won't take a whole lot of time. But you're going to get a good amount of information. A 16? Okay, good to know. And Kronos, if you could give me a perception, and just hold on to those numbers, a 16 and a whatever your perception is, but we'll get to that. So,
and whatever the crap you get, Kronos.
Yeah. It will become important. But Dis, when you
what the hell?
Ask that question, you get transferred to a different place. This place is dark. You don't see a lot. It's more of sensing, kind of the psionic network is sort of overloaded. You get the sense whatever you're experiencing doesn't have eyes the way you do. And you're feeling thousands and thousands of beings around you that are being controlled oppressively and sent out to bring and collect and to devour. There's not a whole lot of thought process beyond that other than how it can manipulate and get things to it. And it gets to a point where expansion is its most important thing. And it finds a way to shoot pieces of itself out into vast galaxies. And when you see that, it sort of reminds you of what the moon looked like when it was destroyed, and when you had that experience with Zalman's brother, and he teleported the part of that moon or whatever away to somewhere else, and you got the coordinates to that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, since you have those coordinates, and this thing is basically in your mind, you guys are melding, you get the sense that that is actually the same place where this thing is from. One of those segments that got sent to this galaxy and ended up being deposited near that moon that got destroyed, sending fragments raining down on Roshana. That not only it stuck it in its orbit or whatever and changed the environment, but it also deposited this entity, whatever it is, on this planet. And over time, as the high elves here began to evolve into drow, they were also falling under the influence of whatever this entity is, this overbearing overseer mind. And then after time of it trying to do the same thing it did in other universes where it just consumes and feeds and finds a way to bring itself here, and the wars broke out, one of the things it feared was one it couldn't isolate, which you get the sense is this General Danuine, the guy whose armor you had, who you've been in contact with,
whose eye I have, yeah.
And you get the sense that his disciple, who he was training, was a powerful psionic and was targeted by this overseer mind. At the same point, it learned that it was going to be attacked by the elves and started to try and defend itself. And the elves came down and basically tried to implant the plague and destroy all of it. But it managed to get off the planet with those high elves and make its way to Fellendir. It's at this point that you learned that the plague didn't do what the high elves thought it was going to do. It wasn't supposed to affect the drow at all, but the drow and this entity had already become like genetically bonded in one way and started to evolve together. So it did affect the drow.
So they weren't trying to kill my people, they were trying to kill this thing.
Yes. And what it ended up doing is Zorg, that moment in your memory when you recall to where Danoine was trying to confront Zorg, at this point everyone was already under the influence, and Zorg said I went crazy and like let out that psionic burst that killed a lot of the remaining drow out of anger. Was when the plague was essentially breaking this Eldar persona away from another one that it starts to refer to as ego. So there's two minds, hive minds, if you will. There's like an overseer and one that wants to actually liberate its people back in the dark place where it's from.
I see.
So
conflict.
So Jeff Bridges, ego. Gotcha.
So real quick, Woodrow, is this all taking place on the map that you have, that you're sharing?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to switch to that real quick then.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey, nicely done.
Shake off! That's me for the night.
I'm done. Don't expect anything else out of me for the rest of the evening.
I did one good thing. That's all I got.
About this point in the transfer of information, Kronos, what was your perception check?
29.
Holy shit. Okay.
17 plus 12.
Okay. So, in the spot you're at, and with your bardic sort of tremor sense abilities that you have with that sonic ability, there's a familiar rumble in the ground. This gives you think maybe a couple seconds, a few moments of time to maybe defend or do something, but you get the sense that something is moving directly to you, and with the knowledge you got from Renage and Peru, you have a pretty good idea of what's heading your way right now.
Okay, then I'm going to quickly send out a mental alert to both Dis and Bryn, and let them know that there is something incoming. And I don't know. I guess maybe just I'll run over to where Dis is. Since I'm sure these elves have ways to protect themselves against these things. So,
well, shit. If you're going, I'm clearly not just gonna sit there.
I would, yeah.
I will be coming with you.
Bad shit happening. Bad shit coming. Let's go other way now.
I'm like, babe, help! Just like running in while they're in the middle of talking.
As you're sort of connected, and this emergency alert goes off, and you kind of like investigate it. The alarms that start going off in your head echo out and get very loud as the Eldar begins to warn you, and you can see that the other elves begin to run over, and you get a sense that Kronos and Bryn, you are probably fine due to the nature of the eye that you wear, but Bryn and Kronos, they need to get their shields off, and you can see that the elves are running over with some kind of mushrooms that they're pulling off as they run over from like these areas right here.
What do you mean get their shields off?
So they can basically infect them with a spore.
What?
Yeah. You get this sense in this moment that their brainwaves need to dull. And
so we're getting a fungal infection?
Yeah. And when you scanned these people, they barely registered as life signs, if you remember.
Oh shit, we're too lively, Kronos.
Well, I mean, that's the story of my life.
We're far too alive right now. We need to appear deader.
Just tip your head back and
I got a
have
skull
Peggy
for a face.
drain into your mouth. That'll
just
deaden your life signs.
So you guys have
I
a
just
have a
smoke
moment.
a lot of my ganja.
There's no time.
Yeah, there's no
Alright,
time.
Fuck.
There's no time. You can't smoke that much that quickly. Just-
Want to
can I
bet?
ask- Can I ask how big this thing is that's coming?
It seems huge.
You're huge.
Yeah, gargantuan.
I
Very
know
big.
I am. Thank you, but
Well, I mean, like, could I hold monster it?
Possibly, yeah. You think you could? And you don't know a whole lot about Neolithids, so why couldn't you? You know what I'm saying? Instill doubt.
right.
So the autopilot on my ship is going to engage and start moving it in this direction quickly.
There we go. Okay, heard. So you're overriding Renage.
Yes.
Heard.
So they want to mushroomify you guys just a little bit.
I
It's up to
mean,
you.
I'm all for
It's up to you.
squeegeeing my third eye, but am I going to be able to get this shit out of my system after it's not needed?
That's a good
That
question.
question.
I will relay that question.
yes, please.
In time.
Define time.
You get the sense it's like maybe a couple hours to 12 hours, like a mushroom trip.
Okay.
Fuck.
All right. Well, hey, you ready
I
to
mean, it's that or
transport
die,
to another
so-
world, Bren?
Again.
Hopefully. I mean, this time without actually going anywhere.
I'm like a
Yeah.
straight edger. This is gonna suck.
All right. So you guys
Hopefully it won't
drop
be a
your
bad
shields
trip.
in the moment to take the mushrooms. Your AC is -2 at the moment. I need initiatives from everyone and Constitution saves from Bryn and Kronos.
All
I gotta
right.
mute for
So
this.
Good
forget.
shit, my rolls are terrible.
Don't forget, you have advantage on this shit.
I know, and with advantage, it got worse.
I got 24 for initiative and doing Constitution. You said.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a nat 20 for my constitution, so 29.
Nice.
I got a 6 for my initiative, but I'm not taking to the tripping on spores well.
Yeah,
a little
you'll get used to it.
distracted.
Sometimes you guys got to roll with it.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
Like
right. You're riding that pretty good.
for initiative, I'm like, I don't. I'm stressed out about the fact that I am apparently taking a drug right now, but I am so focused on getting through this with that
I
con.
am apparently just fine with taking the drugs. Shocking absolutely no one. 23 for my Constitution
Okay.
save.
And you had a
And
24
I got a
initiative,
20
right?
I got
I
a
did.
24 initiative as well.
So you're
Okay.
doing totally fine.
I'm used to doing this to myself.
And Bryn, your initiative number was what again? Sorry.
6.
6. Oh, okay.
That was with advantage.
Yeah.
After 6, you know what I rolled?
Ouch.
A fucking 5. And by that I mean I rolled a 2 and then a 1.
So your dice don't like you today.
No, the digital dice like that. It was the digital dice, and the con was the nat 20. So it just doesn't care. It cared where it mattered.
Yeah, well, okay. Fair,
It mattered more
fair.
on the Constitution than it did on the initiative.
The initiative, yeah. I mean, that's fair.
Here you go.
One drugs, please.
Yes, what was your
My
initiative?
shocked face.
24. Also.
Oh, as well. Okay, so your dex is higher than Kronos's, right?
Yep.
Yes, 20.
Okay, heard. So
27.
that means, yeah. So you're getting the sense from them that the drugs are taking effect, and that they're not gonna go lose their minds completely on them. Although the colors seem pretty vivid, and you do get some trails of movement, but nothing too crazy. Dis, you're first, and you get the sense that this should dull their brainwaves enough that the worm might not be able to sense them, but they could still see. So they go to hide. What do you do?
They could
On their
still
turn.
see? What do you mean?
Well, like, so not sorry.
Like the
they have
worm
tremor
could
sense
still
on top of
could still sense us.
yeah, sense. You not see physically with eyes, but worms use tremor sense, so it could still like feel your movement. So you have to hide. But the
So
brainwaves are
the-
dulled, so it can't creature sense you and just pick
It's
up your
the
brainwaves.
graboids, damn it.
Can't
So
you
the
both just
big
fucking
ass
fly
brain.
and then there would be no tremor?
It's
Yeah.
not just on the ground technically. It's movement the same way Kronos senses tremors. It's not just you
Yeah,
touching the ground.
it's vibrations.
But you could just fly if you want.
Can I just petrify them? Then there's no movement. You guys suck.
Fuck you, bitch!
Uh-huh.
Petrify me?
Look, I'm already tripping on mushrooms. What do you want from me? Your mind melts. Roll to save.
Suddenly become very aware of your toes.
No, you guys remain very aware. You guys didn't
Yes,
get
man.
confused, so it's very
Look
good.
at my fingers, dude.
God damn it, Luke, I can't hear shit.
Sorry, is the music too loud too?
No, it's Luke and his 12 echoes going on.
In his Cheech and Chong impersonation.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it was just Chong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Cheech
who's doing
and-
Cheech?
Hey,
Is
man,
is that
what's
Woodrow?
going on?
Oh, there we go. There's
Dave's not here, man.
I'm so happy right now. Look at Dave.
Yes, this. Fly or hide, your choice.
Well, I mean, how...
They can hide. It's not detecting me, right? Or is it detecting me?
Not from brainwaves.
Ah,
which means it's detecting your movement. I mean, your drow-ish friends live here, so what do they recommend? How do they deal with this thing normally?
they're not detecting. Where can we hide?
You see them hide in the mushrooms, so you're something that would block your, your view or your maybe.
Are they
Anywhere
like
you wanna hide.
tall
Stop
tree-like
moving.
mushrooms?
Yeah, these things are huge.
Okay.
Go hunker in the shrooms.
Well, then I think I'll just light up on top of one of those mushrooms. Then. Like
All right, so
a
you guys
tall
get
one.
up, lay down, and try to basically stop moving.
Sounds good to me. I like lay on it belly first, just like sprawled
So-
out, and I'm like, be the mushroom.
I am not
Everyone-
person. I am fungi.
I am shroomy shroom.
Also,
Dis,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead and-
cast bless.
Okay, nice. So go ahead and give me a stealth check, and the bless counts for this. You do bless.
What?
14 plus 15, 29.
29. All right. 29 for this. Kronos, you're next. So give me a stealth check if you're hiding, which I'm assuming everyone is.
Yeah. Let's see. Where's this? Step. Okay. Aha! Nat 20 plus 5, so 25.
All right.
Fucking lament
And
dice
then-
for the win.
Bryn. All the elves.
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Stealth.
Stealth.
Oh, okay, alright, my stealth isn't too bad. 26.
My stealth
Oh.
could be better. I imagine it's the giant blue mohawk and the skull face that gives me away.
Those are all
If
actually
you-
really good rolls. So
If you'd stop shining the skull face, maybe the light wouldn't glint off it quite as much.
I mean, that is fair.
Hey,
you
hey.
are very, very well kept skull.
Polished. I'm posh.
Mm-hmm.
What can I say?
so
We need
Some
to,
might
we
even
need to
say
dirty
vain.
you up a little bit so you're a little less polished and maybe blend a little better.
as
I don't know where
you
guys
all are
get the
sitting
idea of
there,
shiny.
remaining still, having this conversation about how Kronos isn't very hidden.
I am not shiny, damn it!
Behind you,
Get rid of that
you
armor,
feel
remember?
yeah, the disco armor. You feel behind you a break in the ground, and up ahead you can see one where something comes out on that path. It sort of caves in, and then you see this giant worm sort of start slithering down the path. Behind you, you see one come through and break and sort of goes to the camp, and you can see the maw opens and the tendrils start lashing down at the fire and some things in the surrounding area. And let's see.
Does it seem to be affected by the fire, or does it just not care?
Give me a perception or insight check.
Alrighty.
Because this is an alien biology, and it could be subtle what you're looking for. Oh.
17 plus 12, so 29. It really likes the
29.
17s tonight. Yeah, 29.
Okay. It doesn't seem to fear the fire in any significant way.
Okay, so no pain, no reaction to it, just it's just there. Got it.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem to be resistant to it either, though, at that high of a roll. You think the fire would definitely hurt it. It sort of hits the fire, and then once it hits it, it sort of stops fucking with it once it realizes what it is.
Okay, alright.
And there is that moment here. This one sort of moves around and goes into the mushroom patches and then comes back out and in between. And this one sort of moves up back down this path, and they're sort of moving as if something just went off the radar right here. So the initiative is going to go back up to the top. So Dis, what do you do? It is your turn. You can just remain hidden. And go ahead and give me another stealth check. Or do something else, cast a spell, whatever. You can even cast a spell and hide because you have the rogue feature.
Well, casting a spell, there's going to be a verbal component to any spell I cast. There's also going to be movement to any spell I cast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to cast yet.
Okay.
I'm going to wait.
All right.
Play it cool. Play it cool.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check. Yep.
17 plus 15, so 32.
32. All right. Okay, and it's not tremor sense, my bad. It's blind sight. That's what it's called.
Oh, I have that.
And then, so that's what you're technically hiding for, the sense you're hiding from. And so the elves roll. Then, Kronos, if you would like to do anything you can, or just continue to hide and give me a stealth check.
By the way, Bran, this is telepathically. By the way, Bran, if they start looking like they're coming right for us, BFG the fuck out of them.
I'm just gonna. I'll just stay hidden because I feel like if I do anything, it's going to attract their attention, and yeah. So I got a 15 for my stealth.
Oh, 15. Okay, that's good enough.
10 plus 5.
And then the elves. I rolled for the Marine. Bryn, go ahead and give me a check for stealth.
Kronos
or
broke wind. Echoes across the camp.
I don't have advantage on any of this,
It was silent but deadly, and it's aimed at you. I fought in your general direction.
You do
No
have
advantage.
a D4 from Bless, though, I believe. Right? Is
That's
Bless
on
from
saves.
Oh, is it just attacks and saves? It's not.
attacks, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not, then no, just a D20.
So
You
I
got
rolled
this.
a 1.
Whoa.
Oof.
I have a plus 9. So I have a
Shit.
10.
It falls
A
off.
10. Okay, I'm gonna roll. You still get the chance of the die, but that's not a good number. Let's see.
Really? 1 wasn't a good number? Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Well,
who would have thought?
Hey, in your defense, the skills that a Neolithid has is none, and their plus to perception is up a 3. So, hey,
I ready
You
my
might still
rifle.
make it out alive.
Basically, I get too into the shroom and start to slide off of it.
And you just see her long barbarian giant legs kicking at the side of the mushroom trying to stay up.
Oh no, I was gonna say like I'm just holding on to it. You just see me spread out a little bit more, but then it sounds like that when you have like something sliding down glass where it's like down the top of it. I'm like,
that's
no!
okay. That is now what I'm gonna say happens. But so as you guys are hiding and kind of like waiting for them to do their thing or
Rolled
go
a
away.
fucking 31 on stealth, and there you are.
Just slide
Sliding
off the
down a
mushroom.
windshield. Oh,
Um,
I sent
When
out
that
a
happens-
mental thing. This is going to end badly. I can tell.
yeah. So that's Bryn's turn,
Oh,
and
and
they are next. So what happens is one of them sensed one of these elves, and another one sensed Bryn.
Well, shit.
sorry, guys.
You guys, except Bryn because she failed the check, and Kronos, you actually still beat them. I rolled 8 up for both of them, 8 on the dice, which is an 11. So that's
Yeah.
Fuck! Are you serious?
yes.
Shit!
Yes.
Do I have
But-
anything? Do I have anything that could save my ass at all?
Just BFG the fucking thing.
I mean,
What,
I mean, if
what
it opens its
reactions do you
mouth
have
at
on your
you,
sheet? So you can look at reactions on
Reaction?
your sheet. Yeah, see if there's anything special that like you have picked up.
And then underneath action, reaction.
stop harassing that shroom. The shroom is my friend. You leave me alone.
It can't sense that, so it's not gonna do that.
yeah, I don't think I've got
Okay.
anything.
Okay, I didn't know. I couldn't remember exactly what all.
No, I have deflection, sentinel attack, spirit shield, and stone's endurance. So yeah.
So what's Stone's endurance? That sounds cool.
helps
As a
resist
reaction,
little bit of
reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 4 once per short rest.
Yeah, it's just a little thing to reduce.
Take
the
an edge
damage.
off
Yeah. Okay, so this is what they've
of being
they
swallowed by
can't-
a fucking worm.
They can't sense
Gonna take that
the mental capacity again. Let's see. Let's see if it can hit you though.
Woo!
So, while you roll that, I have a question about action economy. Did we hold, or did we use all of our stuff for stealth?
So because you have the hide as a bonus, you technically can hold your action. Kronos and Bryn weren't able to because they have to use their action to hide. But because you're a rogue, you technically could have been holding an action. So if there's something you want to do, yeah, you can.
Because hiding is second nature to you.
Can I
Yeah,
use a
yeah.
bonus action as a normal action?
Yeah, I'll allow that. I'll allow the action, like the...
Well, there's a spell that casts in bonus action instead of
Yeah.
action over
Yeah, yeah, I'll allow that. Usually you're whatever, not supposed to, but I think that's fucking retarded.
Yeah. I think you could take more time rather than less.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Then I cast Shield of Faith on Bryn.
Nice. So is that where it has to make a save or not attack?
Yes.
Or oh, nice, good, because that's the only thing it
Thanks,
sensed.
babe.
So there's nothing else it can attack that it's aware of.
Nope,
When you
just
do
a giant
that, though,
fucking barbarian.
go ahead and
With
with
the mushroom.
Oh no,
Yeah, 'cause
that's
it's there-
Sanctuary, sorry.
Sanctuary is what
Must
you
become one
cast.
with the mushroom.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay.
the one that is the wisdom check.
Okay, that's actually good. So
It's Wiz 19, by the way.
yeah, no, it's got the same as this thing. I rolled an 11. That's a 14. So I believe by the way the spell is worded, it just can't attack. Correct?
Must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Oof.
And so since
So,
the
yeah.
only thing it could see was me, then
Yep.
it can't attack me.
Dis just for
Nice done.
I don't
Unless
think
it's
you're
an
gonna.
area.
No, it's not an area. It was targeting a creature. So what I do need from you though is just because of the components of moving with the spell. Go ahead and give me a stealth check with disadvantage. I think you'll be fine. And the disadvantage is because you're not using your bonus action to do it. You're trying to not break your stealth
Okay.
to cast the spell.
So that was a 20, and that was a 16. So a 16 plus 15 is
19.
31.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I figured you'd still get like above a fucking 30, but I just wanted to see.
I can't
So
believe
yeah,
I
you
blew a
cast.
20 on that goddamn.
So, as that happens, you manage to halt the assault on Bryn as the worm's maw opens, stretches back, and the tendrils pop out to just start attacking, and they sort of almost recoil a little bit, and the worm seems to have almost lost sense of where Bryn went for a moment. Or at least that's what it seems like. And then across from you, you watch as the worm comes in at one of the elves, and they all sort of hop out with spears and try to attack as the worm takes it in, or takes their friend. So I'm just gonna make 2 checks just to see what happens. Oh, nice. Okay. So the elf got higher. So what I'm going to say is the elf actually gets wrapped up in some of the tendrils and starts to get bit and pulled in. But they stab and throw some of their spears enough that it actually releases the elf at the base of the worm. Taking some damage. That elf doesn't seem to be dead. Seems to still be alive and has some vitality left. And then it's going to go to the top of the round, which is Dis.
By the way, I just want to say that losing a D4 on a black roller mat underneath my chair, a black D4 on a black mat underneath, yeah, it hurts to find it inadvertently by stepping on it.
That,
D4 is painful.
that
Yeah.
sounds awful.
I mean, I'm glad it wasn't the metal one.
For my
It's just
action,
this one.
I cast Cure Wounds on the elf.
Nice. Wait, Cure Wounds, or do you mean... Because Cure Wounds is a touch spell, so you have to move over to the elf.
Is it?
Yeah.
You homo. Hold on, I've got more.
I say, do you have Healing Word?
Yes.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, but it's so much higher level. Alright, fine. Fine.
And you do know that they seem to be weaker, similar to like how you fight minions and stuff. So it doesn't seem like a lot of healing is going to be needed to get them to full.
Well, I mean, I only have so many things here. I mean, I could minor life transference, but I'm not hurting myself for this shit.
Yeah, I know. You're good. I just didn't know what you had at your disposal.
Let's touch. Plus Bane. Oh, it's Bane. Oh. No, fuck that. I'm not healing him. I'm casting Bane.
Hurt. Okay. And what's the save? It's 19, right? And it's
Let's
a
see.
wisdom for Bane?
It's charisma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
14 and 16.
3 creatures of your choice. Charisma saving throws. When the target fails this saving throw, when the target that fails this saving throw makes an attack or saving throw before the spell ends, up to 1 minute, they have to subtract a d4 from the attack roll or saving throw.
Mm-hmm. So now Bryn and Kronos can start slinging spells, and their saves will be subtracted from, essentially. And it's harder for them to hit you. Yep.
Correct.
Yep. Alright. And then you can move in bonus if you want.
I'm going to move kind of 30 feet to the mostly left, but shift 1 square up. I want to basically put myself, keep going as far as I can go 30 feet, to where I'm basically in between the two. And bonus action hide. 12 plus 15, 27.
Okay. And so, Kronos, you are next in line.
All right. And so we've got one basically like right at our feet there. Yes.
Yeah, it's basically at your feet, looking down on Bryn, who fell off the mushroom that you're kind of laying on.
I was gonna say, so I fell all the way off. So I'm like
Essentially,
butt
yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Is she prone, or is this just flavor?
No, yeah, she's not prone. She sort of like fell down and kind of like did the superhero landing type thing. Like not completely, just
Nice.
flat on her back.
Proud of me for that superhero landing.
Let's see.
Thank goodness for small favors.
Well, a failed stealth check should automatically lead to you being prone, because that takes away from your economy on your turn for movement. Oh.
I think as a bonus action, I will go ahead and hit Spirit Shroud.
Nice, nice.
How are you? Damn it.
And if you move,
Somewhere!
if you hop off the mushroom,
Yeah.
like just slide off, you can go one right here, and you'll be technically within striking range with your scimitar or scythe. Scimitar, what the fuck?
Okay.
Whoa.
Now, if I were to stay, I guess the Spirit Shroud only applies to attacking with my packed weapon, right?
I actually don't think so with Spirit Shroud. I think that's just the Hexblade's curse.
Oh yeah, you're right. You come
Yeah. I think you can do
Deal
ranged
1d8
weapons with
extra
Spirit
damage
Shroud.
when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you. This damage.
Oh.
Am I within 10 feet if I'm still standing on top of the mushroom?
No, you're just
Okay.
15 technically. That's why I said if you move
All right.
down, you'll be within 10. So you can't.
All right, then I'll move down within 10, and I'm actually gonna light that fucker up with a lightning bolt.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So it says when you hit him with an attack within 10 feet,
Yeah.
that's not an
Yep.
attack.
Oh, so it's just a spell.
Yeah, but if you did a spell that requires an, so that forces a save. If you did a spell that requires like a spell attack, like the cantrips, right, that you shoot with, that makes an attack roll, that's what that adds into.
Okay.
But
Well, I
lightning,
mean, if I'm-
lightning could be good
Go
too
ahead.
because they have the Bane spell, which gives them the negative D4 to their save. So it's up to you. What you kind of have a benefit both ways right now. So either one was kind of good. It's just up to you.
I mean, I'm within 10 feet right now. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'll just go ahead and instead of burning the spell right this second, I think I will go ahead and attack it with the scythe. That way I get 2
Nice.
attacks.
Get 2 attacks. Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Give me
Yep.
your attacks. And it's pretty relatively easy to hit compared to some of the other things. On the higher end, but not too high.
Oh, by the way, Woodrow, just to let you know, the reason I moved there was so they were both within range of the Bane.
So 19 to
Gotcha.
hit.
Yes, 19 hits.
Okay. And so 1d10 plus 6, and then 1d8 because of Spirit Shroud.
So as the coils of this sort of almost tapeworm-like body writhe around and flip over each other, you sort of slash out at one and cut it open, and as you do, other like worms and tendrils, like parasitic ends, sort of come out and start trying to reach for you as that piece moves away.
Nice. All right, so
I found that on the road.
You ever seen someone put a mantis in water?
oh god, that was horrendous. That was an awful fucking video. You kidding me? So goddamn gross. 18 for the first hit. 18 damage.
Oh, hurt. Okay.
Yeah. And then, all right, 42nd attack. All right, 15 plus 11, so 26 to hit on that second
Yeah,
one.
definitely is.
All right, and 1d8, 1d10. All right, 26 for damage on that second one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That Spirit Shroud definitely helped.
Nice. All right. Yeah, that thing's a nice spell. I like that one. It's a Warlock go-to.
Yeah.
So that
and
was
now I still have movement, right?
correct. You have most of your movement. You only use 5 feet. Whoa.
Okay. Then let's run. I kind of want to like move it away from Bryn. Like I kind of
Yes,
want to draw it
please.
away from Bryn. Just give her a
It's-
chance to recover.
I approve this message.
I want
And you
to
mean-
stay away from it enough to not invoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so you want to move around it, sort of draw its attention away, but stay so you don't get an attack of opportunity. So 5.
Yes.
So well, 10. And you have how much movement? 60?
60. Yeah.
Okay, so you could get all the way on the other side, basically try to turn it around without taking
Yes.
an attack of opportunity. You're still within its range right there, so.
Okay. Yep, that's what I want to do. Give it a different target to focus on until Bryn can get back up on her feet. And
All right, and it seems
pull its head off.
that damage. Yeah, it seems that damage has worked, and it's gotten its attention as the head seems to be trained on you as you move, and its body just whips around, almost knocking Bryn over as the coils sort of flop over each other.
Hey, fugly!
Then it is elves. They held their action, reacted. Now they're going to do some attacks and do some damage to that guy. And Bryn, it is your turn, but as you're going, you can see the elves at the other end are sort of continuing their attack as the ones who threw their spears pull out shorter blades and sort of move in and stab as one of the other ones tries to pull the one that got injured away. And they seem to almost be like retreating, attacking. But it's your turn, Bryn.
Okay. So, I'm the yellow, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I. And Kronish are the one that's behind the worm, like.
Yeah,
At that
I'm closer
diagonal.
towards the closer towards the camp. Yeah.
Right. So I. And how big are these worms? I'm trying to get an idea of if I hit it with
Well, they're
With
like a
something
20
big, if
20
it's
in
gonna-
diameter, aren't they?
That's it all coiled up, like a
Right.
snake. If you were to extend it out, they're close to like probably around 100 feet long.
Damn.
Yeah, they're long. They're long little tapeworms. They're little aggressive, fucking angry tapeworms.
Fucking angry purple
Gross.
graboid
Psychic.
tapeworms.
Yep.
Yeah, psychic graboids.
Yeah.
Damn it! Now I want to watch Tremors.
Yeah, I don't think real ones actually burrow. I think they're just like weird slimy worms, but I just added them like burrowing onto them, but
Why not?
they're a worm, so.
So basically, if I shoot at it with the BFG, then I'm just hitting its coiled up size. So I should be fine, right? Like I'm not gonna hit me or Kronos or anything.
I think with the size that it is, you actually should be good, but let's just see.
So I was gonna say it's a 20-foot radius for the explosion.
So it's a 40-foot diameter.
Yeah.
Oh Christ!
So
No,
maybe
but
not.
that's fine if she aims down instead
Right.
of across.
I forgot it was yeah. I forgot it was a 40-foot diameter.
Why do I always do that? I'm like 20-foot radius. Yeah, it's only 20 feet. It's like no, it's double that, dumbass.
Somewhere in here ish.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck. Okay, I don't know if that. I feel like that's gonna.
Yeah,
that very
You,
much
you
gets
can't
us
know.
both.
You can totally get it.
Go
You
down
can
and
get all
touch
of
Just
it.
move it. Just move it down a little bit. Yeah, and
There.
over. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
There.
So
Just out-
this
Perfect.
right here is actually going to take some calculation because you're not even aiming. You're aiming to try and not hit you or Kronos, but hit this in a this is a tight placement. I would need you to make a
Right.
attack roll on this.
I mean, could you maybe run back a little bit and then? I'm just saying, tactical
You know-
retreat and then kablooey.
No, you know how many times Kronos has hit us with shit?
You're just telling me to go
Okay.
for it? That's messed up. No, I'm not gonna
What I'm
shoot
saying
him.
is, if you happen to be a little off, I think Kronos will be fine. That's all I'm saying.
I
So
could have
if
left
I-
your asses in that old universe. I'm just saying.
If I do run backwards, it's not going to attack of opportunity with the worm, is it?
You can give me a survival check if you want a definitive answer, but maybe.
Oh shit.
We're gonna go with the very tight tactical shot and roll for it.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Do it.
It's,
Do
it's
it.
better than me rolling and fucking it up and getting hit before I do anything. Fucking shit!
What'd you roll?
Got an 11.
Okay, but is that total?
That's total.
Oh. Okay.
I rolled
So
a two.
I need you to roll me a d8, please.
God, didn't I bless you?
1d8.
You did bless,
Five.
but then you baned.
She rolled a 5.
on the d8.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of lucked out. You didn't miss to where it hit you, but you did miss to where it didn't hit anything. So, 'cause that's where that's the movement of the scatter. So, one goes off. It goes just past the rock you were aiming for and blows up just outside of the range. But there's a nice new interesting art rock formation out there. The necrotic energy sort of sprays it and it sort of becomes liquid and dries.
And you know what? Just like artillery, you can take that and learn your ranging. So you can get a little
Yes.
closer next time.
Just walk it in. Just walk it
Yeah.
Walk it over a little bit more. So I get a second attack, right? So can I bonus action
Bonus action
and
reload?
then-
Yes, you can.
Let's do this again.
So my D4 actually like drew blood on the bottom of my foot.
Oh no!
Yeah. Like I'm looking at the bottom of my foot and there's a puncture wound on the bottom of my foot. What the fuck?
Okay,
There you go.
19.
On the die? Oh, total?
It's the total, yeah. I got a 10
Okay,
on the
yeah.
die, plus 9.
Yeah, that's good enough. It's gonna get real close to Kronos, but he's fine.
Sorry, Kronos!
Whatever. And I just want to point
Basically,
out,
the whole like cloud explosion, and then it just kind of goes up, and Kronos is like,
I leaned
really hot.
forward and light a smoke off of the fucking.
"Oh, thanks, needed a light."
Thanks. Appreciate it, Bryn.
Love the necrotic energy. Lovely.
Yeah, they taste like awful chemicals.
Do you not see the face? Do you not see the face?
be
Necrotic
fair-
energy doesn't mean fuck to me.
All right, so that's a 30 damage.
Okay, so if you look on your sheet, if you open the BFG and sort of look at the description,
Yeah.
there's a description in there now because as Manos stitches this to reality, this becomes more and more real. So the BFG is becoming a more real artifact. I believe the rules are on there. If not, I'll look them up real quick. But they should be for shooting it twice, and I think it's a Constitution save on your part because the gun is in your hands, getting hotter than it's ever gotten before.
That's not good.
Fire twice on and around the weapon begins to glow red hot as the green
Yeah,
light
there we
turns
go.
red and vents pop open. Creature holding this weapon takes 13 3d8 fire damage and must make a DC 20 Constitution saving throw or drop the weapon.
Don't.
Rolled a 19 for the con save. It was a 10 plus 9.
10 plus 9. And what was the DC?
It's a 20
A
according to
DC
your
20.
Yeah, so as you let off that second shot and the green energy turns red, the gun heats up in your hand, and you take 13 fire damage as you just instinctively drop it, and you go, what the fuck? That's never happened before.
Damn it.
Damn it.
But
Damn it.
that one takes 30 more damage. You said it was necrotic damage. Because it was the BFG. Alright. 114 damage done. Fuck. Okay. Or 104. My math sucks. Alright. Bonus.
I mean, I've got my phone ready to be a calculator, so I mean, don't feel too bad, buddy.
Yeah, no worries. So the necrotic energy seems to have done a lot of damage to these worms. More than
really?
it should have. Yeah, with your insight, your passive insight, Chronos, you think you may have spotted a vulnerability. Yeah, it seems this biological life form, either the Neolithid or possibly even more than that, the Eldar DNA in general might be very susceptible to necrotic energy.
Now, is the Eldar the thing that has infected these drow?
That's what, yeah, according to what the conversation that Dis has had, that seems to be what it is.
Okay.
Then that is
Okay, so my sanctuary is over because Shay did damage.
Okay.
So it's
Good
just my
to-
bane that's going on right now. Okay.
And that I will need. So I need Kronos. This is actually, since you were trying to take its attention off on you, you attacked it and it got hit again. With your little commandment when you said, "Hey, over here," at the end of your turn, go ahead and give me a
Yeah.
go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Alrighty. Persuasion.
Yeah.
Shit, I'll take the fucking 20. Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. So
straight 20. Yeah. Dirty. No, not a dirty 20. It's a natural 20. And then you said persuasion, so 27.
okay, so you sort of snap almost out of the trip for a moment. That sort of wave that's washed over you of calmness, and when you snap out of that and say, "Hey, over here, fuck," it snaps back at you, and even though the explosion goes off and it does like all this damage to it, and seems to be like eating away at its skin, it's just trained on you, and the maw is still open and twitching.
It's
and
now
is
it's
going-
really pissed at me.
Well, it just seems to. It seems to have sensed more to you, a consciousness, and it.
Yeah.
But it's only for that moment, so you got its attention for
'Cause
this
you-
one turn.
Because you called
Okay.
it fugly. That was really
Yeah.
rude. And I was
Hey,
like,
you know.
listen here, you bitch.
Oh my God! 7 on the die, which I think is already a miss. 'Cause that's that's a 20. Hold on. So what's your AC, Kronos?
Normally it's 20.
Okay, so it has
Am I minus 2 still? Or
Oh, no,
was
that was for
just
that-
for the
that was-
time.
That was just for that moment.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. So does that hit?
No, they have Bane on them, so I have to roll a D4, and no matter what I get, it's gonna miss actually, because that's your AC is 20. So yeah, it's actually gonna miss because of the Bane.
You're welcome.
So.
Bongo.
I'm eating a chocolate chunk cookie.
7 plus 13
You're
minus
eating
2.
something.
Okay. And so the worm lunges forward at you, and the like inner smaller worms try to like lash out and grab you, but you sort of use your scythe and just fan them away and cut them off. And as you kind of cut them and they fall to the ground, they start trying to wiggle away from you, and more seem to be kind of like growing out and replacing the ones that you cut off.
Oh god, that's horrible.
The other one, as
I
they
send that image out to everybody. Just be aware, these things are Hydra-like.
That's nice.
As these elves over here attacked and moved away, one of them seemed to have gotten grabbed in a attack of opportunity, and then on this Neolithid's turn, it swallows this one. Boom, and uses its movement. Boop. And then they don't really get a whole lot of action economy. They just do a lot of damage. So it missed you and goes back to the top disc.
It swallowed that guy even with the minus D4. That's mean.
Yeah, you don't think their AC's high?
I also send out the thing that I noticed about the necrotic energy affecting them more, or seeming to have a huge effect on them. Hey, just a heads up. This is something I noticed. Might be worth experimentation.
So if you do a lot of damage to something that has swallowed something, will it spit it up?
Yes, you've actually tested this theory. You believe you've tested it twice, so you have a good estimate that if you could numerically measure damage, somewhere in the range of 30 in a turn might get it to
Like yark
eject.
it up.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. That's 8d6 of damage, and this is 68 plus 10. Okay, I turn my rifle towards the one above us.
Well, okay, so remember, if you're talking about your sniper rifle, that is just... It's not actually necrotic, it's piercing. The necrotic from that is because it's using the base of the BFG, whatever
Right.
that gun is in the map. So it's not actually necrotic damage.
No, but it's 68 plus 10.
Yes, it is.
So let's see. On average, that would be... Yeah, that should do it.
Okay, I just wanted to just to clarify. Okay.
No, I gotcha. All right, so... Okay. $14 plus 7 is 21 to hit.
That hits.
68. 34 damage.
Nice. So
There
that's
you
34
go.
for this one. Bringing that to a total of 80 damage. On that one, which it then ejects out of... I don't want to throw it up. Actually, as you sort of blow a hole, since you can scan the worm and kind of like see where it is, you sort of shoot a hole, and the exit wound gives it like sort of
I
like
make
a little
door.
Yeah, you make a door, and it sort of falls out with the wave of other tapeworms, and sort of like brushes them off and tries to make it back to his people. But he comes out 5 foot from it, which is right there.
Belly crawl.
Yeah, but nice. One shot, a lot of damage, and freed one of the elves.
Well done.
Thanks. I'm trying to stay between them and do what needs to be done between the two different kind of encounters here. I don't think I need to hide. As my bonus action, I will summon my shadow.
Nice. This one or over here?
How about... So the bottom one, but if you draw a line between me and where the bottom one is, yeah, right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so it's occupying like the third space there.
All right, and it's still your turn. You actually would still get your second attack with it. I'll allow you to attack as it like summons with your quote unquote extra attack.
Oh. Okay.
Rapiers or karambit, either one. Whoa.
Yeah, my whipier. I will take that. 12 plus 14 is 26.
Yeah.
And it's just a regular hit since there's no sneaking. So 16 is the base damage, and that is regular damage, and then another 9 necrotic.
So it becomes 18. And how much was the first before that 9 you said again?
16.
16. Okay, so 16 plus 18. And then also you do get your sneak attack because Bryn is and Kronos are still technically threatening it.
Oh, okay then.
So you get that. You can add your sneak attack dice damage in there. Oh.
Where's the button?
34 plus.
I don't see the button. Plus another 25.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Go.
really hope I'm muted when I just blew my nose.
I didn't hear anything.
You
else.
did.
Kronos.
Yes.
I believe it is your turn now. Whoa. Yeah, because
All
they
right.
said they weren't moving, so yeah. Ugh.
So I mean, it's right in front of me, right?
Yep. Still seems to
and
be
it's
trained
looking-
on you.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, and is it
It
10
missed you,
feet
though.
from me? Yeah, I know it.
Yeah,
missed
you're
me. I mean,
Yeah, you're still technically within like the just within the 10-foot range of it. Whoops, there we go.
you know what? I'm just I'm gonna pop off with my Kirby Crackle. You know,
Nice.
just a cantrip. Just I want to see what this necrotic energy is gonna do to it.
And you still get your 'cause it's an
That,
attack, right?
Spirit Shroud. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, because
All
it's
necrotic damage.
it's an attack. Spells. Spirit Shroud. Yeah, any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you. Nice. And you get to choose whatever it is. So yeah, it's all necrotic damage you're going for. So. So.
Yeah, this could be pivotal.
Let's see, 16 plus 10, so 26 to hit.
Well, yeah, 26 is gonna
No,
hit.
you miss.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
It uses shield.
three a d10, plus another d8. So
It
let's see
holds
what
up an
all
elf.
of this is. Stop trying to run away, dice. Okay. Here we go. Calculating.
It
Watch
uses
out
a
for the
mushroom-
rogue D4s.
A mushroom as an umbrella shield.
Yes, it is.
23 necrotic damage.
Okay, so 46. 46, so I don't know, 2. Oh, 9. 209 damage. All right. So that is your action. You still have bonus and movement if you want. You could Hex Blade's Curse it if you would like.
I suppose I could. I mean,
You could.
I could, but I mean, I only
If the
got one
price
of
is
those. I mean, who knows what else we're gonna run into tonight?
knows?
Yep. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, and so I
The shadow
think I'll.
knows.
The shadow knows.
not
So
be.
yeah, I think I'll I don't think any. Yeah, no, I'm good. I think.
Let's let Bryn kill it.
You know what? I think I'm gonna move the fuck out of the way. It's what I will do. Let's go up, kind of on a parallel to where Dis's shadow is, next to that rock pile to the left of it. Or you see what I mean? Like, right there. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right. So you got out of its range. You see the
Yeah.
tendrils are going to lash out, but it takes a roll to 7 again, and that means with the -4 it's going to miss. Or with the -D4 it's going to miss. So it tries to get you as you run away, but you sort of just dash too quick with your boots of speed, and they can't reach you in time.
Limbo.
Bells and deal with it. Okay.
All right, I'm switching this music.
Kronos. It's the worm stays trained on you as it misses,
Okay.
and you can see how it's the face skin is sort of flayed open and arched back with these sort of bones that open it, kind of like a flower almost or something.
Okay.
And they're sort of twitching, and as they twitch, you're sort of like instinctively just like looking at this thing, it's this enormous thing in front of you, and you can see the colors almost like change and start to move, and you're like, whoa, these mushrooms are strong, and then all of a sudden you realize, no, these aren't. It's not the mushrooms. I need you to make me a saving throw, and it is an intelligence saving throw.
Alrighty.
It's hypnotizing you.
Kind of.
12. 11 plus
Total? Ooh,
Yeah, 12
okay.
total.
So as you start seeing those colors,
1. Yeah.
what this is called is feeble mind.
Fuck.
You take, let's see, I'll actually roll this just to see. 15 psychic damage.
Okay.
And your intelligence and charisma score become 1. You can't cast spells, activate magic items, or even understand language or communicate in any intelligible way. The creature can, however, identify its friends, follow them, and even protect them. So, at the end of every 30 days, a creature can repeat its saving throw against this spell. If it succeeds the saving throw, it ends. This spell
So
can
I
be
can't
ended
do
by
anything
other...
for 30 days?
Anything intellectual, the creature can't cast. You can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in an intelligible way. So you can still
So I
attack.
can't do...
No, you can still attack and fly and all that stuff. You just can't talk or cast spells, or use magic items.
My scythe is a magic item. Is it not?
I think you could do the base
I think
damage
it's
on it.
actually. I think it's technology. I think your scythe is just a techno weapon. I don't think it's actually. It's your hexblade weapon, but that doesn't. It's not a magic item per se.
Yeah.
It's a normal item that is enhanced by your warlock ability. So I say you can use your scythe to attack. Yeah. But
Okay.
like your spirit shrouds drops, you can't concentrate on that anymore. Yeah, and this spell can be, broken by certain things. If anyone wants to make arcane checks, arcana checks and stuff like that later to figure out how to break this, we can. But you have been hit with a Feeble Mind spell, and that's its turn. The other worm, in communication with this one, is going to move around. Cut them off.
What level spell is that?
It is 8th level. So you'd have to roll an 18 to dispel it on your turn, if that's what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And there's other ways to break it too. You don't have to just dispel it. You could make a check to see if there's any other ways too. But that is that worm's turn. This worm, Kronos, you're not paralyzed or anything, and the bless or the bane spell is still active. So let's see if I can roll higher than a fucking 7. No, in fact I can't. I roll a 2. And their action economy. Hey. You okay, I know who I'm attacking next. But things are in prime. So Bryn, it is your turn though. You see the battlefield before you as Kronos stops communicating over the net and is just sort of kind of looking at this one with a weird look on its face. His head almost tilts kind of like a dog in a moment. But it is your turn.
No understand. Just angry,
He's starting to
hate
drool. Something
everything.
just happened. He's on a bad trip.
Sea of profanity in mind, but can't vocalize.
All right. Is the one in front of me? Does he seem like he's still holding on? Okay.
The one in front of you seems damaged. There's lots of wounds on it that are open that other parasites are escaping from into the landscape, but it seems to be pretty wounded.
Okay.
Gonna stab you.
Stop! I'm sorry. All right. I'm shooting at it.
Oh god.
Pick up the gun, reload it with your bonus, shoot. All right. And you'll still have movement. Go ahead and there's no one really in threat. It's just you. So I'll say you can just kind of place it on the rock because you're not worried about Kronos right now.
Yeah.
So
Kronos
worried
isn't
about
even
Kronos
worried about
right
Kronos right now.
Kronos is worried about nothing at this point. Kronos
Okay,
is,
a 4.
is just
4 on the die, so that's a maximum of 7. Yeah, so it fails. Go ahead and give me damage.
Kronos is just confused and
I'm
angry
not
why
going to
his
use
mouth
this die
won't work.
anymore.
34.
I'm switching dice. Oh, okay, so that becomes 68. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Damn right it does, you fucking worm.
All right, with that, it's not dead, but you can see that it has lost. It's been bisected, not necessarily in equal parts, but a large chunk of the back end sort of separates, and the part that's like coiled up like a snake, arched up like a snake, kind of falls down to the ground and has to reassess its situation. That seemed to do a good amount of damage and take it close to its end, but it's still around and a threat, very much a threat. You still have movement if you want, Brandon. It seems like with that...
I still have one more attack, don't I?
Yes, but you can't reload.
Right, so I can't do the BFG, but I have, like, Axie.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
I'm just making sure I still, like, have other things.
Yeah, I forgot that your multi-attack doesn't work like the other guys. So
yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, let's
Eric.
let's try hitting it with Axie. Let's see if I can't.
It's not that kind of tentacles.
Extra attack is super weird.
Just because you heard 34 online does not mean we're talking about Rule 34.
But we could be Rule 34.
Oh, stop it.
I mean, I'm sure there's a Rule 34 for these purple worms somewhere.
So,
Very much so.
To hit, I got a 25.
Woodrow, I didn't need you to confirm that for me.
Was it a
25 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
So, 24 damage total, 8 of which was fire.
Okay. 24. Ooh. Oh, wait. That might be enough. Let me do math. Let me maths real quick.
Maths
Eric,
your
sometimes
heart
it's
out.
just a number.
So, as you run, you basically... How do you want to finish this writhing giant parasitic worm as it's trying to readjust itself on the ground as you blew it in 2 pieces with the BFG?
I do the whole run up, like, anime scream, slam down, and then after I kill it, I just kind of lift up Axie and like, ew, shake it off.
Shake off all this purple black viscera
Yeah,
off,
I'm just like,
Axie.
oh, it got all over Axie.
And as you're shaking it off, the axe blade itself just sort of there's like frost that hits it for a moment and it freezes it, and then electricity hits it and it like lights up in flame and sort of just like the blood, it cleans itself.
Axie's like, get this shit off me, bitch.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then
Screw you,
so
worm.
this one, he's a gun.
He's the
This
gunner.
one still here, and it is Dis's turn. At the
Oh wait,
top.
I still have movement, right?
Yeah, you still have movement. Sorry, I forgot.
Let me move a little bit closer to the
And the elves
group.
didn't move. Yeah, heard. Are you going to get within range or throwing range of your Axie, or like striking range, or somewhere in here?
Right now, just move me to like, so I'm close to like Kronos, not necessarily in range of the worm.
Okay, that's just out of its reach.
Yeah,
Sort of a little bit of
perfect.
cover from the rocks behind Kronos. Mm-hmm. All right. Dis.
I appear behind it.
Oh, dang it. Okay, fine.
And yeah, there you go. Which way is
I
he?
just moved.
Whichever way he's facing, I want to be the other direction.
Okay, yeah, you're perfect. It's facing Kronos.
Okay.
It looks like it wants to try and devour. It's the easy meal.
Okay. So I'm going to attack the darkness.
Just because I can't talk doesn't mean I'm easy.
No, you're easy for other reasons.
Yeah, well, that's what I keep to myself. Shit. Telling my secrets, damn.
19 plus whatever to hit.
Yeah, that hits. 19 alone hits.
Yeah, 33. So, let's see. I'm going to do this. So that's 11 base. Do you want me to double the necrotic?
Yeah, if you want. You can do it if you want, yeah.
Okay,
It'll probably quicker.
That's 25 total.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Plus 28, so 53.
133. All right. Nice.
And attack 2
Yep.
is a 20 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
17 base damage. So let's see, 17 plus 14, 31 more damage.
31 more. Nice. Okay, so that's 181. Bam. Yeah, so you just start fucking eviscerating this thing on its back end as you're opening wounds, and you see just more tapeworm-like tendrils spraying out of it towards you. Then you have movement and...
I should have rolled my d20 to hit, because I just rolled my d20 for my bonus action hide, and I rolled a nat 20.
Nat 20.
So I'm stealthed at a 35.
Okay. It seems to take that damage, and it is your turn, Kronos. You can't cast spells or talk,
right.
but you can do anything else.
Is there any kind? Do I see any kind of like hole in the side of the creature or anything like that? Is there like a freshly open wound or anything?
There's a large one that's moving around. It's gonna take some acrobatic
right.
aim to get in there, but you can.
Okay.
Well, I was just gonna run by it and maybe throw a thermite grenade inside the
Yeah.
open wound.
You're gonna Starship Troopers.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I can't
That'd be like
throw spells. Can't
That would
sling
be like
magic.
a-
I'm gonna sling thermite.
If you get it in there, essentially what's going to happen is if you get it in there, the radius or whatever of the grenade isn't going to matter. It's just going to be contained within the worm. If you
That's
don't
what I
get
was
it in
hoping.
there, it's going to be a bad day for you, but still pretty fucking cool. So, just give me an
I mean,
acrobatics
fuck it, I
check
can't
because
talk.
yeah, you're essentially trying to stick it in a rather large hole that is trying to pull
Right.
things into it. So it's not super hard, but it is moving very fast. That's the hard part.
Right. Okay, so what do you want me to roll first?
Acrobatics.
All right.
I think I might be okay.
Maybe. Let's see. So 19 for the acrobatics, 14 plus
Yeah,
5.
there you, yep.
Okay.
That's what you
All
want. Well, you wanted an 18, but a 19 will work too.
Okay. Okay. And so, do I need to roll anything else, or what else do I need
You know
to
what? Just
else?
let me know what that grenade does.
All right. So, as an action, a character can throw a grenade at a point up to 60 feet away. I'm just running up and tossing it in there like a layup. Let's see. Thermite grenade must make a DC 13 Constitution save, taking 2d8 or 28 8d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Don't forget to take a d4 off of his saving throw.
I don't have to. I rolled a 3 on the die on the fucking d20, and I switched from the other one that kept rolling me 7s and under. So it's just one of those fucking nights for me.
Apparently, they all had a conversation.
Yeah, they all were like, "Hey, we're fucking him tonight." So,
No, Liv.
go ahead and roll the damage for the thermite grenade.
So 8d6. So 1d6, 2d6.
I love when I can sneak in little quips that
Where
people
the
don't hear.
No,
the rest of my d6?
I heard
I
you
Or
say
that only one
Luke.
person here.
No, it was no Luke.
Nope. Nope.
No Luke.
That's not what I said.
Oh.
What the hell the rest of my...
You need a Yahtzee cup.
Yeah, right.
Or like a bad...
I do have a Yahtzee cup.
Backgammon.
It's, see?
Yeah.
What this is.
Oh, that looks like a bear koozie.
I mean, no, it's not. But I mean, I can see what you mean. It does kind of look like it. Come on, where's another D6? I thought I had a fucking shit ton of these fuckers.
You did. You
Would
lost
you-
them all in the move.
Would you like me to roll one for you?
No.
I like how Luke's like, bitch, no.
It was a 6. I love my middle dice.
There they are. Sorry.
Yahtzee.
Oh wait, I didn't try the big die tonight. Oh,
All right.
he's not doing too bad.
Nice.
I rolled better than average.
Sounds like you're beating your balls inside a leather sack.
That's kind of what rolling dice is.
Yep.
Just so you know, I'm prepared if you start throwing out numbers, Mr. Calculator. I love this one.
So far, it's been
28.
18.
So I got the
4
fucking
seconds.
You could have
average.
just all that shit to get the average.
All that just to get the goddamn average. Whatever.
Okay.
At least I made it this time. The last time I didn't take the average, I got below the average, so...
I remember that.
Fucking learn a lesson from that, clearly.
Right. And it continues to burn, right? Thermites?
Yeah, 3d6 for
it's
1
hot
minute.
for 1 minute.
Okay, so every round on your turn, just remind me, and I'll add 10 damage onto there if it's still, around and kicking. But yeah, it's
Okay.
just going to keep ticking 10 auto damage now every turn for a minute.
Woohoo!
That it
Is
cannot
10 the
run away
average
from.
for 3d6?
Yeah. I think
That's
10
a
is.
horrible average. Are you sure it's not 12? Or 11?
Well, I'm going
8d6?
No,
for
3d6.
3d6.
Oh.
I thought the average was 3.5 per die.
That's what I thought it was, too. And then which comes out to what?
11.5.
10. Is it 11 and a half? Or
No,
10.5?
10.5, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
round
right.
down.
It goes in the creature's favor. Yeah.
Yep.
Gayness.
Yeah.
I rolled
So much
13 on
homo.
3d6.
Well, your dice
Lessons-
clearly like me
lessons
better
learned.
than mine.
It's because I treat them right. I don't
treat my
lose
damn dice
them,
right. Shit.
step on them.
Listen, that just fell, and I didn't realize where it went, and then I put my foot down, and there it was.
I'm sure
Neglect
that
is no
D4
excuse.
It's gonna roll real good for you because you've sanctified it.
Yes.
It drew blood.
Yep.
Painful.
Bounty,
Ow.
That D4 shall be known as Rambo. I drew first blood.
Right. Yeah.
Why is he flashing? That's so weird.
Does that mean he's about to die, or is he about to make a special attack? Fuck.
No, it is a special
It is a
attack
video
time. Yeah, it's a video game. No, but so as that goes off and continues to burn inside him, you can actually see the light of where the thermite is, and that wound now basically just like spraying out phosphorus. But
I am
as that
silently, angrily happy.
as that happens, the head sort of arches back, and almost like a snake, the head sort of it rears back, and as it lurches forward, Kronos and Bryn, you actually have advantage on this because of where you're standing, but I need you guys to make me dexterity saving throws as a stream of acid begins to spray at you in a 60-foot cone.
See, bro.
9.
That's your dex saving throw?
That was my fucking total. I rolled a 4 and then a 5.
Hey, your dice are like mine tonight.
Where's
Just
that,
on saving throws.
What would that big
Low
dice
balls,
have been?
baby.
Let's see, 14 plus...
Might start rolling
4.
a big one, actually.
See, it wouldn't have been worse.
No, it would have been the same. Although the first time I rolled this, I got a 17.
22.
What was that, Kronos?
22.
22. So,
Yeah, 14
Kronos, you take 21 acid damage. Bryn, you
Alright,
take
let's
43
Hold
acid
on.
damage.
Yeah.
Shay, did you roll
What?
twice?
Yes.
Okay, because he said you had advantage. So
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I am aware.
Yeah, because the cover.
I got a 4 and then a 5.
As Bryn moves behind the rock to get cover, the acid sort of splashes up and directly down instead of over like she was hoping, and she just gets a shower of it.
Motherfucker.
But yeah, 43 acid and then 21 to Kronos, and the worm is going to attempt to get the fuck out of here because it's not liking its chances
Odds?
here. Yeah.
The
gonna
fact that it watched
Fuck
its
around and
brother
find
get
out.
eviscerated.
And it is out. It's just out of your reach, Bryn, but Dis and Kronos will essentially get a chance as it goes to lurch underground and get away.
Oh, so attack of opportunity?
Yeah, if you want to use your reactions for that, you can.
Alrighty.
there's an 18 hit.
Yes, it does.
Fucking nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's a 31 to hit.
Okay.
And-
We'll get to that after Dis. Does that have a? What are you using, Kronos? Your
My
scythe,
scythe.
right?
I mean, that's
Yeah,
really
okay.
the only thing I can do.
Hurt. Yeah.
18 damage.
18.
Also, let me know what range it gets to, for the purposes of me knowing what range it's in for shooting it before it leaves.
Gotcha. It is attempting to go underground. It's basically turning around and trying to like go underground right here and get away. So, we will see. Kronos, you got a nat 20.
I got a nat 20, yeah. To
So
hit.
go ahead and roll. Yeah, roll your damage with the double and everything.
Okay, roll. So double whatever I get? Or just
Yeah.
roll 2d10? Okay. Alright, so.
Well, yeah. So sorry, double what you get on the die, so you can roll 2d10s. That'll make it easy, and then add your modifier. Whoa.
Oh, okay. Alright. So.
Yeah, that was my bad. I misunderstood what you were saying. Ugh.
I love how the bonus on some of these is more than the weapon damage could be. Like 1d8 plus 10.
Yeah.
So 17 altogether. 8 plus 3, and then plus 6.
All right. So Kronos,
Yes.
as you sort of strike out with your scimitar, you kind of dig into it, and as it's trying to get away, you stand in place and sort of cut it open, and you can see you kind of hit parts of where the thermite is, and it just sort of like tears apart, and you can see the air hits that fire, and it just starts to burn like crazy, and you think that this thing is gonna get a little ways, but probably not make it very far before it's that thermite grenade you placed in there actually does take it out. You got it close enough to its 300 hit points, you think.
Nice.
If you could base a numerical value to it.
Right. And you know, if
No,
I
but-
could say anything, I'd let everybody know. But you know. I just stand there stoically.
Yeah, you
confused.
know. You know. But yeah, you're sitting there feeble-minded, just kind of like...
Do we still technically are we still technically in initiative order? Because I'm wondering if I can try.
Yeah, no, you
my
can
dispel
start
magic.
taking... Yeah, you could just start taking action. There's no immediate threat, so we don't have to hold
Okay.
initiative order.
Kronos just stands there, confused, unga bunga.
Just to let you
So-
know, I would have done a 5d8 blood arrow of necrotic damage to that motherfucker as it tried to run away, had you
Yeah.
not finished it. So,
Nice.
Okay, so so I wanna try casting dispel magic on
hold on one
Kronos.
Alright.
second.
So what you're going to do...
What am I holding on for? Dis?
So I can bless you, and it lowers the DC.
Okay.
That's not how. It's not a DC. That's not how it works for that. It's a skill. This is a straight skill check.
It's not how this works. It's not how any of this
You
works.
suck.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll a d20 and you're gonna add your wisdom, which is I think a 6, right? So, which is pretty good odds. You need to roll what is it? You got a +6, so you need to roll a 12 or higher. So.
Okay. Is there anything I have to give me advantage?
Actually, there is.
Okay.
If you, I believe, let's just double check. Can you read me enhance ability?
Oh, I can't use it. We haven't
Wait, you
rested
can't-
since I last used it.
Oh no. So at this moment there's not, but if you fail on your next attempt you can.
Okay.
I didn't realize it
discs.
wasn't revived.
Yeah, no, because we didn't rest because we were all pretty okay, and so my enhanced ability didn't come back. Should I roll the big dice or should I roll the digital dice?
You should drop the big die.
Okay.
Oh god. Not
While
on your
she's
foot, though.
doing that, I heal the elf.
Oh nice. Okay. So as the elf starts coming over to look over you guys, you just put your hand out and you're doing cure wounds, I assume, right? Just
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
What did you say I had to roll on the d20?
12.
12 or higher.
Why?
11.
Did you get an 11?
That sounds
Roll the
about
digital
right.
one. I'm curious.
I swear if the
So-
digital one is a nat 20, I'm gonna be so pissed.
So don't waste it.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh,
Don't
it
do
would have worked. It would have worked. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. It would have
Now
been.
you're gonna have to live with that. But Kronos,
It's fine.
Yeah.
you're not sure what Bryn's trying to do, but there's a comforting hand placed on your shoulder.
Just go with it, big guy.
Yeah, and remember, you do understand. You just can't communicate or get it out. So you can comprehend in there. It's just you're just trapped in a big dumb body. You just can't get it out.
Yeah. I mean, it's
You're a
doesn't
very
sound
intelligent being
not too
trapped in a big
dissimilar
stupid
from-
body.
not too dissimilar from reality. So you know.
But Bryn, if you want, you actually have this ability too, I believe. You have the arcana skill? Have you gotten it yet? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
It's just at the top of your skills, Arcana, right? Is that the one you're talking about, Woodrow?
Yeah.
The intelligence-based skill.
There's a +0 for me.
Okay. So yeah, you're not trained in it.
I have a +3.
You could make a check, Dis, because you actually have been studying arcane and trying to learn spellcasting.
I think it's just 'cause
Figures
I
our
have a 16.
spellcaster is the one that gets hit with it.
A 17.
Well
plus
played,
3.
Worm. Well played.
You said 17, Dis?
Yeah, dirty 20.
So there's other ways to remove this, like other than just dispelling the effect. Greater Restoration could work. So if you guys had access to Greater Restoration spell, I don't know if the staff can do that or not. A heal spell or wish, but I don't think you guys have access to a wish.
Yeah, I don't think
But-
we've got a wish yet, but
I've got a
But
healing
Greater
word.
Restoration and heal will do it. No, that won't do it. Heal the spell. It's a 6th level spell, and then Greater Restoration is a 5th level. And I'm not sure if the Staff of Healing has that, but
let me take a look. It might. Staff of Healing. Cure Wounds. Nope. You are correct. Lesser Restoration. You said Greater
Okay.
Restoration, right?
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Cure
the
Wounds,
staff can't.
Lesser Restoration, and Mass Cure Wounds.
Can
So
I
you'll
just
have to
whack
wait.
him with a bunch of lesser restorations over and over trying.
Right.
So
Just keep hitting
Your
him with
options-
the staff and see if he gets better.
yeah, your
Damn
options
it!
are are go rest with Eldar or with the Eldar in this meeting or whatever, and then get the Darkwood a little later, and then try again in the morning. Wait, just resign to fate and wait till go back to Suzaria, because you know Suzaria does have greater restoration. That is something she is capable of doing.
Oh yeah.
So you won't have to wait the full 30 days to make another check, because Feeble Mind is a bitch. But yeah, you are kind of stuck with it until you guys rest and can try to get it off, rid of that effect again. The elves, since you're kind of still connected to them, seem to know what's wrong with him, and they're trying to communicate to you the effects, like that he essentially is going to be unable to communicate or effectively use magic until this wears off, and they've seen it last anywhere from a month to years. So, and nothing
I can
that
still
they've
operate
done.
guns and splody shit. So.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the elves. Can he understand what we're saying, just not communicate it?
Kronos, you can. So yeah, no, actually.
Can I just give Dis the
language.
finger?
You can, but you don't. But you don't understand what Dis said. This is a weird experience for someone
because I just heard you say blah 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 blah. I give you the finger and glare at you.
That's a form of communication.
It's like I don't know if Kronos knows that he's communicating accurately, or if it's kind of like, when Hugin laughs at an inappropriate moment and you go, wow, he's either really smart or that was coincidental.
You gotta remember, I'm just sitting here in a sea of unspoken profanity, and so yeah.
Alright, hold on, let's try.
That's right, Kronos makes boom. That's right, Feline.
This is
I
what
guess my
Kronos'
question is, does he
blood pressure
retain
is like.
the intelligence enough to make a choice?
He can make choices, just not based on language.
If you guys go to find the Darkwood, I will follow.
You know what's cool?
I am severely hampered.
You know what Kronos is really, really good at, though? Insight. And this is a stretch. It does say language, and body language is technically a language. But I'll say for the most part with your friends, you can kind of get the gist of some things. You just don't know exactly what they're saying. But like you said, you can follow them around, help them do whatever.
I mean, I could see where you could bend it to, body language is kind of an intrinsic thing rather than an actual spoken language itself.
Yeah.
Okay, where's my ship?
On its way. So after those 30 seconds of the battle, and you guys are having this communication, the ship comes up and basically lands back in this lower right area back here.
Hate you. I also give the finger to Bryn.
So the question.
I feel like
again,
it's fair.
Sea of profanity. It's just sitting in a sea of unprofessed profanity.
Yes, what we're listening to currently is all the thoughts bouncing around in your head as your anger gets higher and higher.
That you can't say.
Oh, this is not nearly loud enough yet.
Okay. Elves and whatever the fuck the entity's name is.
Mm-hmm. Eldar.
Is there? Huh? Eldar.
Eldar. Yeah.
That's what my Warhammer army is.
Yeah,
my
the
first
Eldar.
one. The Eldar.
Yep.
Badass. The space elves.
Is there any issue with us waiting 8 hours to go and get the Starkwood?
No. It invited you to come stay with them, and they'd watch over you.
You shut your mouth, some person.
Some person's got a great suggestion, Dis.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
I still have incendiary grenades and my firearms. Just remember.
A parrot can't use either of those things.
Uh-huh.
But a parrot can talk.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is
yeah,
true.
but you can't do it against a unwilling creature, right?
A willing creature.
I have to. You have to succeed on some kind of DC or something like
yeah,
that, right?
that's a bale. I think baleful polymorph or polymorph, whatever. You can do it against unwilling creatures, but you get a save. Cool.
Please make it intelligence based, so his base is
Or
Is that like a
charisma,
negative
yeah.
nine?
All of you.
So if you want, you can
Awful.
follow the Eldar to their.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust them enough at this point with their tentacles and mushrooms. I just, especially
you can
not
just-
enough to let our guard down while we rest.
Well, I mean, at
Yeah,
least
then
you
you can
don't
just
have
rest
to
on your
rest
ship.
for as long as the rest of us do.
This is true.
No, I don't. That being said, I still have to kind of watch over you guys while you rest.
Yeah,
So,
you'll be fine. You could do that. I believe
all right,
in you.
everyone get in the ship.
Boop boop boop.
We're resting for 8 hours. You're resting for 8 hours. Bryn
Alright.
is resting for 8 hours.
Long rest. Yay. Take long rest. Hey, I can do stuff again. Should we try Dispel Magic again, Kronos?
Sure.
Don't
You also
forget.
can probably enhance ability this time, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
let's
exactly
do that.
what I was gonna
Let's do
fucking
some
say.
of that. Let's do a little
I think
bit of
that'll give you
that
advantage
going.
on the roll, on the check, essentially.
God, please.
I don't need you to be a dude. Wait, enhance ability. It's on checks.
Yeah, this is a skill check.
These are like. Yeah, it's.
Does
not
it
on
say
checks.
ability? Does it say ability checks?
Yeah, con, strength, dexterity, charisma,
Yeah, this is-
intelligence, wisdom.
This is a wisdom check.
Okay, so I get to do. Okay, cool.
So you have to do
Cool,
the
cool.
owl, I think. I think owl or
Owl.
eagle or something or whatever.
Yes, it's an owl.
Whatever animal. Okay.
It's an owl.
It's a magpie.
Eagle is charisma because they're so charismatic. You see.
Sure.
Yeah.
America.
Well, you know, you got to make up for
All
being
right.
bald.
Yeah.
And what did you say I had to roll?
A D20, and then it's plus your 6 from wisdom, but you get to roll it twice. Use
Right,
the
but what am
higher.
I? What I have to get 12 or higher, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, thunderstorm. He's getting pretty bad
Well-
outside. Holy shit.
Fuck! I didn't need that enhanced ability because I got a fucking 18 on the dice.
I mean, that's Murphy's Law right
And
there.
across the ship, I just hear Kronos go, woohoo!
Yeah. So, luckily,
You hear woohoo, and then you hear Bryn instantly go, "Motherfuck!"
I turn to all the NPCs that are currently on the ship and just go, it was so quiet. Peaceful.
Yeah, well, not for long.
Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
for someone who-
right.
uses communication as their main thing. That was a nightmare.
Yes. You hear this just long, like 2.5 minutes of nothing but profanity laced together in a lattice work of amazing profoundness.
I activate the electronic noise canceling.
And I walk outside the ship and I light a smoke.
All right. At the end of this 8-hour rest, the effect of the mushrooms also seem to be kind of wearing off as well.
Alright,
Colors
so
aren't so
you have
vivid.
to purple mushroom tip you guys again.
Right, because we got to mask our
Brainwaves.
brainwaves.
Yeah. I'll go find the elves to get them to re-impregnate you.
How long is this gonna take? Do I got time to do another long rest to get my spells back?
Jesus Christ.
You can camp out here for another day if you want, but that'll take
it's fine.
with the amount of rests, that'll be a whole day off of your time.
Yeah, you can't just choose to sleep another 8 hours after just waking up from 8 hours.
You can. You don't have to.
I
so-
beg to differ, and
resting-
I've seen a specific person on this panel do it.
You
Look.
don't have to rest by sleeping. You can rest just by doing not like being inactive and like
By doing nothing.
Yeah, just by sitting there.
I'm gonna chill for another 8 hours.
I will have you
long
know
off.
that is not nearly as restful as being unconscious. I have tried it extensively.
Especially over the past couple weeks.
Shut your hole.
I'm glad the
So
buses
mean.
are getting distributed evenly now.
Love you,
Well,
Luke.
look, when you can't fight back, you gotta take as many hits as you can, you know? It's just low-hanging fruit and all.
Yeah, totally. Sleep happens again. Yes, it do.
Oh, I might sleep.
I wrap my forearm and bicep around Kronos' neck, sleep bitch.
I just kind of turn and look, and I move the spindly little arms off of my neck.
Excuse
Pat
me, I
this
have
on
a
the
very high
head.
strength. Thank you.
Okay. Very high strength, spindly little arms that I move off of my body, and I
not a
pat
sinew.
this on the head.
Just because I'm 5'6", it's my racial maximum. Shut up.
The most condescending. I love it.
It's okay.
You got this, little buddy.
You get more mushrooms from the Eldar, and they also tell you that while you were resting in that 8-hour time, their people have found a small little grove of one darkwood tree. It's a pretty large tree, but they didn't want to go in because there was obvious signs of blight in the area. So, but they know that there's darkwood down there
The fuck
because
is
of those
blight?
signs. Remember they told you there was like a demonic parasite that infected Darkwood eons ago?
What are we going for this dark wood for again? What is this needed for?
It's for a fucking weapon.
Oh,
Remember my blood bow?
all right.
The
I mean,
thing that shoots the necrotic arrows based on how much hit dice I pump into it.
Yeah, this is trying to move a lot of enchantments around, so the one thing they have to get is this Darkwood.
Yeah.
And it's a pain in the ass.
Okay.
And then I can move it into like a blaster cannon in my
Yeah.
armor's arm.
And then it's because Perry's able, because of you guys getting him out of here, he's basically essentially able to cover everything else, except for a little bit of the gold, whatever that you gave him. But yeah, the Darkwood
I
is
should make
something
it like
you
a
can't.
shoulder cannon. Like the
That's what-
fucking
yeah.
Predator.
That's what previously when you told me about like the power armor, that's how you described it. Because I asked you like, what exactly did you want? And you said like a kind of like pulse cannon that popped out somewhere. You didn't say shoulder, but
No, it was originally going to be like the forearm.
yeah, okay.
But now I'm thinking
dope.
shoulder, because fuck it.
But yeah, so they give you the location and you can put it into your ship. And essentially you have to go into the Underdark, move around, and
What could go wrong?
it's a pretty shallow little pocket. It's not a big network of caves.
Let's do it, guys.
All right.
I'm excited for this. I'm going to arm the weapon systems.
So yeah, you guys essentially load up and head out a little ways, a couple miles away, and you get the mushrooms from them and apply them. So you guys have about 9 hours of brainwave cloaking, essentially. So you don't think the worms will be a problem anymore, unless you get really, really unlucky.
9 hours of tripping balls. Let's go.
And
Shay,
this
This
Go ahead.
fantasy whimsical is not... No.
It's whimsical.
Oh, the music.
It's
Hang
whimsical.
on, I'll be right back before we get started with this. Hang on.
Okay. But yeah,
You have a hard on for this one.
I do, I
this
love
is a good one. This is a good one. I like this one.
It's so mysterious.
Is it?
I'm scared my power's gonna go out. What the fuck?
No,
It's been
don't do
storming
that.
constantly. Like there was a bunch of wind blowing on my window. I don't think you guys could hear it because no one said anything. But now it's
Start
raining.
pedaling.
And the warning down here in the corner of my computer, it tells me like the area. It went from yellow, like dust, not dust storm, but heavy winds or whatever, to red thunderstorm, to now it's just a umbrella with rain saying heavy rain.
It'll turn black in a second.
Yeah, right.
For your ass.
No, actually, it
It'll
won't
turn
pass the
brown
battery
for
life. in this.
mudslide.
Oh, there we go. In Arizona, yeah.
Is there a giant hookah smoking caterpillar in this world at Woodrow?
You know, there's not, but I could add one easily. I could easily add one. Namgol could get polymorphed.
But he has to still be Persian.
Oh,
Welcome back.
Call it some hookah
Thank
smoking
you.
caterpillar.
I love having a coffee pot in the studio.
Oh, nice.
Ew.
Yep, literally right over there. It's fucking great.
Isn't the last of a coffee pot typically bitter and burnt?
Not necessarily. No, not if. Only if you leave it on there. If you turn, if like this particular pot, I took my cup and my travel mug, and then I turned it off, so it just kind of sat there and it slowly cooled down. So yeah, it's not.
So it's cold coffee. That's even worse.
Not for me.
Oh, Shay, I want to try Wednesday's coffee at some point.
Okay.
What is it? A quadruple espresso on ice?
Nah.
You need a shit ton of sugar.
See, I don't drink any cream or sugar in my coffee anymore.
Ooh.
It's just satanic.
Yeah, it's just straight black coffee. Honestly,
Well, straight
I
black
never
is
thought I'd
what's
say
best
this,
for
but
you, right?
it is.
Straight.
I hate you guys. But yeah, I never thought I'd say that, but yeah, I actually enjoy my coffee more now, just without anything in it. Yeah, like drinking coffee with like cream and sugar in it and stuff like that now. It feels so. It almost feels like sludge, to be honest with you. Yes,
Lovely.
thank you, Feline. She's the one that encouraged me to stop putting cream and sugar in my coffee.
Hey Woodrow.
Yeah.
She's all
While they
sugar
slept, I'm going to have done Find Familiar.
Okay, nice. What animal?
I'm trying to see here.
Or,
Uh, let's say spider.
okay, interesting. Good choice.
Good call for this this section, I
Uh-huh.
think.
Well, Underdark spider.
Yep.
As you guys pull up to the spot, it's in a similar area. It's just a couple miles away. Big tall mushrooms. When you land, the area that you scanned has actually a bunch of these little pockets that you, the ones that they marked for you. You know which one you're going to, but there's kind of like a bunch of them in the area. When you get to this one, it's sort of just like a open cave mouth that just extends down, and it kind of breaks off a couple times, but they all kind of like reroute almost back to the same main path. And then on either side you start to get very bioluminescent fungus that starts to grow on the sides. It's this violet light that comes from them, emanates from them, and you know that that's where the dark wood actually grows. It grows in that light, not like sunlight or anything like that.
As the Underdark do.
And so yeah, you start to get you see this cave, and you can kind of see down and see the glow on the walls and stuff. How do you guys choose to proceed?
Well, if you guys ever were curious about my origins, this is kind of a similar environment.
I mean, I wasn't gonna pry, but thank you for sharing.
Are you carving your back?
No, just scratching my back. There we go.
I'm going to send my spider ahead.
Okay, and I'm assuming you are gonna like perceive through it with your party.
Yes.
So if you want, you can use your perception and give me a perception check as the spider sort of moves through. And a stealth check will come from the spider, but essentially, it's a spider. It's nothing. It's not going to be too
Wow.
Noticeable.
suspicious. Yeah.
Yeah.
33 for perception.
Okay. As the spider sort of
17 plus
moves
16.
around the area, one thing you notice is at the back end of this sort of cavern, there is water that seeps down and is filling up and then moves underground out of the area. So this is sort of like a little chasm where water moves through. And in that water, there is a large darkwood tree. And also in the violet fungus around, there's these little, they almost look like elves, like the Eldar that you were experiencing before, but they are just, there's all these roots and stuff that sort of grow out of them and cover their body. It almost resembles the tendrils that come up from behind their ears, but instead of being organic, it's this like decrepit wood that's sort of seeping this purple liquid from them. And you can see them, they're sort of leaned up and crouched as almost like they're part of the growth here, but their eyes definitely are open and sort of like observing.
Okay. It was a 17 for the spider's stealth.
17, okay. That's actually really good. And disadvantage, because even if they notice a spider, there's not a good chance that it'll raise any alarms. Alright, yeah. Your familiar crawls back to you. You got a good idea of where they are, so you can work with the knowledge of where they are and sort of plan your movements accordingly. Where did you guys go? There you are.
I'm thinking a liberal application of BFG and grenades. What do you guys think?
Yeah, sure. I mean, that would definitely clear the area.
Let's see here. Hold on. 1 second.
Just stay right here, lure them this way, and when they bottleneck, just boom. I mean, assuming that they can actually move. I did hear roots coming out of these people, so maybe they can't move.
2, 4, 5, 6. Roger, do you know what I'm thinking? Thinking something psychic. And scream like.
Oh, interesting. So, does the... What is it? Is there anything that's immune to...
Only if they have an intelligence score of 2 or lower.
Okay. Go ahead and give me...
So
This
Luke
could
would have been
be-
immune.
Yep.
Give me
Sure,
a... either history, because of where you're from, nature, or arcana check. Either of those knowledges will pull the information of whether or not this will actually affect these creatures. Or
It's
not.
all +3, and I rolled a 9, which means 12.
Okay. So you're not sure about the tree. You're not sure what its intelligence might be, but what used to be elves, you think would definitely more than likely be affected. Definitely more than likely.
Definitely more than likely.
Definitely, probably.
So I turn to Bryn and Kronos. I'm gonna Leroy because I don't want to spend the rest of I'm gonna meta here. I don't want to spend the rest of the session
Right.
trying to fight off all this shit. So Woodrow, if you wouldn't mind, put me in the center of those guys.
So you boop, okay. And you have seen them, you know where they are.
And the key is that I have to be within, what is it, 90 feet.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
And I will psychic scream.
2, 4, 6. Okay. And what's the save?
Alright, it is an
Intelligence, right?
intelligence 19.
So -3. Okay. I don't think they can make it. So I'm not even gonna roll because If they made a 20 or a 19, they would still fail with a -3. So, yeah.
All right, so they take 14 d6 psychic damage. I roll, you
Sweet.
roll.
You can roll if you want. And I think in the description of that spell, if they die, don't their heads explode?
Yes,
Okay.
39.
All right. So you guys, this just disappears. And Kronos, because of your sense, your psychic abilities and your tremor sense and all that, and Bryn, because of your connection to this, you guys almost hear this faint scream. And then a bunch of, well, not a bunch, you hear about 7 weird bursting or popping sounds, almost like a melon or some kind of flower is burst or popped. Just
Wow.
as the saplings.
Bunch of big popping zits.
Super gross.
Yep.
And as that happens, I need initiative checks, or roll rolls from everybody. Check, roll, whatever, same thing.
Check rolls. I actually rolled a 24.
Let's see. 21. 16 plus 5.
19.
All right. Yeah. So as you do that, you can see that the tree, the dark wood, these all these different slits open up on it, and these red eyes start flickering around the cave as its eyes have been just snuffed out. And you can see it is attempting to uproot itself from where it is at, and yeah, initiative kicks off as it reacts. So yeah, it starts to try to move, and it's your turn, Dis.
Fucking.
And essentially,
evil
you just need essentially like a chunk, about the size of your forearm, maybe. It doesn't have to be super sizable, but it's a good chunk of it.
Did he tell me anything about any damage to avoid doing to it that might ruin it?
Perry mentioned making it angry, which was, and so you don't want to use thunder on it. Yeah, you don't want to use thunder on it because thunder will essentially break the material or destroy the material. Force damage is like disintegration, so that will. Fire might be bad and damage it too much. Acid, right? But necrotic might be a bad idea as well, but for different reasons.
Okay.
Everything that you were thinking of doing, don't do those things.
Okay. Well, Joy. I'm
I'm
very
sure you'll
happy.
be fine.
Did you say that? Did you say that radiant was a no?
No, you could use radiant. And the fire and thunder is you just don't want to do so much of that damage that the whole thing would be destroyed. Because you only need a piece of it.
Alright, I'm gonna hit it with Guiding Bolt.
Ooh. I think you just make an attack, or does it make a save? Can't remember.
Make a ranged spell attack.
Okay, so yeah, you attack.
And that's a damn good plus to hit. It's a plus 13 to hit with Guiding Bolt. So 31.
Yeah, that is.
And then it takes, what is it, 4d6 radiant. So 11 radiant.
Right, that seems to really hurt it. And then you have your movement and bonus.
No. My shadow. I'm going to bring my shadow out or to me or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. I'm not going to move.
Okay.
And if my shadow's going to be there, I'm going to get it as close to the wall as possible so that it might kind of miss seeing my shadow as it approaches.
Oh, gotcha. Then Kronos, it is your turn. And also, you think like ripping off a part of this is something you could do. You don't think you necessarily like have to kill this thing or whatever to get. You could just attempt to break a piece off.
So there are like branches and stuff.
Yeah, branches and roots and shit like that. Yeah. Kronos, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. If I... How far do I get with 60 feet?
About here.
Okay.
Right.
And let's see. Actually,
Yeah, I'm not even sure a double move would put you within line of sight.
Double move.
Okay, and then, huh?
Yeah. Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and then from the 60 feet, another 30 feet. So if I run and then Misty Step, I get 90 feet total.
Basically gets you just about here. And you can see it through the mushrooms right there.
Oh.
You can kind of see it, but
right.
You're kind of covered from it. It's kind of covered from you a little bit.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, what's my range on that thing right now?
85 feet.
85 feet.
Damn.
It's just out of the range for that. Okay.
You could hold your turn as well too.
Okay.
And wait
Then
for it
that's
to get
what I'll
close. It
do.
does look like it's trying to move out of the ground.
All right, then I'll hold my action then.
Okay. And then Bryn.
So if I double move, I can't like attack or anything, can I?
No, you can just basically, if you want to just run in. So.
Yeah, so I guess just run in because like, there's nothing else I can really do.
And you can fly. Oh, what's your? Oh yeah, okay. So I think your fly speed's about the same. All right. And then right there, can you give me just an athletics check real quick, Bryn? And this will count for next turn as well. We only need to beat a 10.
Well, I got exactly a 10.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so basically this first little, like, arch or whatever, you just climb up. I think you struggle for a second, you're like, what the fuck? But you get to your full movement, and then with a double move, and then it's the tree's turn. It doesn't have its saplings.
So and that was 80 feet.
Yeah, 40 then 40. Because you were down here. And then... double moving. So, here. And then Kronos. And Dis.
Yes. Oh shit.
I need you guys to make me dexterity saves as it sort of moves and starts to plant itself in the ground with its roots, and you guys see roots just shoot up sort of in the space around you.
22.
Okay.
You said Dex saving throw?
Yeah, dex saving throw.
18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is 8 piercing damage from the pieces that hit you, but you don't get hit in a substantial way. Nothing gets nothing crazy happens. You just get some cuts and scrapes as roots shoot up all around you. And
That's
that was
both of us.
Yeah, that was both of you, and that was
Cool.
double moving. And it is now Dis. And Kronos, you did hold your turn. It got in range,
Yeah.
so if you want to use your reaction before it goes at the end of its turn, you can use that.
So I can use my action?
Yeah, if you wanted to shoot something at it, 'cause it's in range now. Whoa.
Okay. Let's see. what I wanted. You said there were branches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Damn, I only got one phase. Fuck it. I want to use my psychokinetic grip.
Yes. Okay.
And I want to latch onto one of those branches and snap it off if I can.
Okay. Give me an so your perception, or sorry, not your perception, your proficiency plus your wisdom, and add that to a d20.
Okay. 7 plus whatever I get. So I got another 18. 11 plus 7.
Okay. And you're just trying to essentially break off a branch, right?
Yeah, I want to break off a sizable enough chunk that, this will actually be able to do what they need to do with it.
Okay. And psychokinetic grip, what is that from again? Just real quick, I'm trying to... Is it just telekinesis, or...
5th level of evocation. You gain the ability to move and manipulate creatures or objects by thought. When you cast the spell and as your action each round for the duration, you can exert your will on one creature or object.
Okay, yeah.
See within range.
Yeah, it's essentially telekinesis or whatever. So, yeah, you essentially break off a branch from its the dead canopy, and you have it in your telekinetic grasp.
All right, cool. I guess pull it over towards us. Like
I'm sorry, you can't do that. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, you just pull it right over.
No, you just broke it off and
No.
it's floating above it now.
Yeah,
Yep.
You pull it right to you. Whoop.
That is now your life.
Will this work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
You just like killing shit.
And then you still have your movement and bonus if you want. Oh no, that was the reaction.
Yeah, that was
Sorry,
my
I forgot. So
my held
it's,
action. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Dis's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna attack to cover our running away.
Boop.
Thank you.
Yep. Are you shooting it?
I don't know yet because Guiding Bolt gives me advantage, and now that you've put my shadow there, I also have advantage.
Dun dun dun.
That's a
dun,
lot of
dun.
advantage,
Yeah.
and it doesn't stack. So I'm trying to consider.
No, advantage does not stack.
But that means I'll have advantage on each roll. Because he's within 5 feet. Oh yeah, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Run away!
Run away!
Yeah. I will take the 19. And I will take the 20. Alright, so...
Yes, they hit.
Let's see here. I'm gonna rifle him twice. As I tell everyone, run the fuck... Oh, wait. Why does my rifle have necrotic on it?
It doesn't. So that's what I was saying earlier. Is it's piercing damage, but it's using a base weapon, and in the system you can't change the fucking base damage
okay.
to what. So yeah.
Because I hovered over it, and you're like, don't use it.
Yeah, it's like necrotic damage. It's like, no, sorry, it's a bullet. Yeah. So you can go ahead and plug away at it.
Well, if this die would stop fucking wiggling. 39 for the first hit.
Ooh.
And 70 for the critical hit.
Oh, okay. So then, essentially, Kronos, you rip a piece off, and you guys hear like a pretty sizable snap that kind of like echoes softly through the mushroom-filled chasm, and then you just hear "Gagoom, gagoom" right after as there's these two small entrance wounds into the tree, but then very large exit wounds that just blow the back of this like hollow tree out as the red eyes that flicked open on it slowly go dim and it falls back off of the little chasm it was crawling up onto and putting its roots into, and just kind of falls back into the water and slowly starts to sink.
Well, at least I got this part.
Yeah, that was very
glad
helpful.
I used the big spell for
Yeah, the level 5.
But at least now you don't have to go swimming to go get the
that is
the
true.
chunk.
But you know what? I feel like if we bring more to him, we might be able to have him do other things, or at
there
least
you go.
pay him for his time.
Yeah.
How do I harvest this?
Do you have a whittling kit? A wood carver's kit?
I have.
No, you can harvest some dark wood if you want.
I have navigator's tools. I have thieves'
Okay.
tools.
You can definitely go down there and get some, no problem.
In case any of the rest of my party, or Piri, or any of the rebels could use any dark wood, or even the elves that gave us this location. If we have more than enough resources, I don't see any reason not to share. Is my point.
Oh, they'll definitely take whatever you want to give them. They'll come to this place and just tear it apart. But also, when you're down there harvesting more of this dark wood, Kronos didn't notice anything because I don't think he has generally necrotic like weapons, right? Like I know you can do necrotic spells, but I don't think you have like necrotic magic weapons, right?
No, the only thing that's like naturally necrotic that I have is the Kirby Crackle, my arcane tattoo. But yeah, other than that, no.
Okay.
Yeah, both my weapons are necrotic.
Okay. So Kronos, you actually would as it sort of snaps to your hand in that reaction, and this shoots and sort of snaps your attention away. As you look back at the wood, you can see your tattoos are almost mimic in red traced on the wood. And Dis, as you start to like harvest from it, when the wood gets close to your weapons, you can see a sort of red sheen that comes over it, almost like a pearlescence. When it comes close to your weapons, when you take them away, it goes away. But it seems to be reacting to necrotic energy in a strange way. You get a sense that if you had used necrotic energy on this thing, it would have been very bad.
It would have disintegrated.
No,
it would
It
have
would amplified, probably.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh,
Well,
shit.
that's
Okay.
probably why it's going to be useful in making my weapon, which charges off my life force and unleashes necrotic energy.
It's a necrotic amplifier then.
Yeah, it's like a battery. Alright, so I'm going to take what we can take and leave the rest for the elves.
Heard.
And, let's get the flock out of here.
All right.
Bryn,
Probably a good idea.
that was a very impressive fight for you. I just want to say
I did so much.
you did great. You did great. You're so good.
It's so hard.
You did.
Real hard.
I'm just glad I got to use psychokinetic grip.
I know.
I saw that the other day. I was like, ooh.
You pulled your mental kung fu grip out of nowhere. Next time, twist his dick. I'm telling you.
That might have been it. That might have been what I did. Just
You really-
snapping that branch off. Who knows?
And then everything else just destroyed him.
I mean,
Yeah.
insult and then injury. So
Let's get the hell out of here, guys.
Yeah. So as you tell the Eldar that you found or made contact with what's in here and stuff, Eldar extends the invitation through them once again that anytime you want, you're allowed here. Anyone you want to bring is fine, but they also, it seems like it wants you to do what you can to sort of spread the word it seems to want people to. It wants people to come here, and not
wants
in
to expand.
Yeah, it wants to still expand, but it seems to be more in a protective way and not a fucking consumption way.
Right.
There is a different feeling to it, genuinely. You can use insight and stuff if you want, but
So like
it
a
seems
lack of
to,
malevolence, yeah.
yeah. It doesn't ask you, but there's this almost sense of like wanting to end the quarantine around the planet, essentially. It just seems it doesn't want to impose. But you get that empathic feeling. But yeah, so the invitation is still open anytime you want to come back. And it thanks you for the resource of the Darkwood, and wishes you well on your journeys.
Yeah, anyone we don't send to the asteroid base, in terms of being able to take with us, we can probably see if they want to come hang out here. At least then they'll be protected from the other elves.
Yep.
If not,
Just
the
got to worry
worms.
about the giant worms.
Yeah.
But I mean, you'll learn.
You'll learn. You just gotta trip on mushrooms all the time. It's fine. It's great.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I mean, what could it possibly hurt? I mean, one intelligence.
I mean, that was because I got feeble-minded, not because of the mushrooms, though.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, Ozzy and Black Sabbath took LSD every day for 2 years, and they seem fine.
Didn't he eat a bat or something?
He bit the head off of a bat. Actually, it was a dove or something like that. It wasn't actually a bat. It was at a recording thing. They were meeting with record label people. And
Yeah, that's what I'd do when I
freak 'em
wanted
out.
people to pay.
Yep.
Wasn't it supposed to be fake though, and they gave him a real one or something, or was that just a
Something
urban
like
legend?
that. Yeah. Nobody actually expected him to do it, and he fucking did it.
Oh. But as they extend that invitation, one of the things they do offer you, Dis, since you have the eye, is they offer essentially a bond. So at any time you can communicate with them. It's essentially just like a psychic link. It's been done. You can do it with other elves. There's no like control, but if they wanted to, they could attempt because you're connected. So it would kind of be leaving you vulnerable in a way, and you have that eye, so you have to like accept the link. It can't try to like force it on you or anything. But it offers that if you want to stay in contact with this Eldar entity, but you don't have to.
You know what? I'm gonna tell Eldar that his universe is coming to an end.
When you say that, it's strange because it almost knows once it was connected to you, it sort of learned and seems to have accepted its fate. It's kind of doing what it can here, and it doesn't seem to have the spark of life, and it's sort of stuck in that video game programming. Yeah, it's just like here and preparing for what's coming, and it's talking about this ego character, right? The other that's preparing to come here. So that's kind of what it's focused on. But
Well, you know, if Ego wants to come here when the universe ends, that more power to him.
Whatever works.
all things.
I wouldn't go to a universe that's ending, but
Well, it's in the same universe. It's part of the game first. It's the big bad of this game. So yeah, but there doesn't seem to be a spark of sentience or real life in this thing, but it just seems to be following its programming of being a safe haven for the main player and their people.
Oh, nice.
But you guys, go about your way and head back to the rebel base. And prepare for what's to come. So, I think with the time you've spent here, you've got about 4 days before the assault is launched. So when you get back, Samina isn't quite back yet, but the troops that she's training around the Tyr asteroid belt will be back soon, which is the orcs and the fungal pirates. When you get back to the rebel base, because you rested, there is 3 new faces among the people, and I think I wrote their
Thank you
names
for finishing
down.
that statement, because you're like 3 new faces just lying there on the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, just laying there.
Not attached to
No,
people.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No, they're in the other heads where you put the bounty hunters. There's 3 new heads.
Gosh.
Can
Oh,
we
God.
jettison those on the way back, please? I don't want to keep those in the freezer.
Yeah.
Especially because they're coming back to haunt you.
Right.
But yeah, so these are Bisk's hitmen. The people he said he was going to be sending. These are sort of other people you can use as generals or give them missions or whatever.
Nice.
So there's a dragon-like character, sort of like a lizard dragon type. His name is Doga Sash. There is 2 Yanti type snake people, a male and a female. The female is Esra, and the male is Uman.
Ezra Bridger.
Oh, it's Sarah. Sorry, not Ezra. It's Sarah.
Okay.
S-E-S-S. Well, technically they have X's in front of them that are silent, both of them, but it's E-S-S-E-R-A. But yeah.
And Uman,
Sarah.
is that what you said?
And in Uman, yeah. X-U-X-M-O-N.
What was the Dragonborn's name, or the dragon type?
Doga Sash. So you just put Doga if you want. Oh.
Thank you for keeping track of names, Luke.
You're welcome. I've decided to start like writing the date, and like I've got 3/1/2023 DD&D. The Search for Darkwood too. No, I
Nice.
made notes that I was dosed with shrooms, giant purple graboids roaming around, got feeble-minded by the fuckers, and then freed by Bryn, and now I'm writing down names.
Yay! Bryn did a thing.
Great
Also,
job.
proud of me.
before you forget, write down what those colors tasted like.
Purple taste
I didn't
like burning.
I didn't like the yellow.
Yeah.
No.
The
Yellow was
yellow
bitter.
snow.
But the purple was lovely.
So,
So
with-
I'm gonna go find Perry. Perry.
Perry? Okay, yeah. He's with Kirby and Bach, actually. They're still working on the arcane electrical engineering shit to ground this place. But yeah. So you go to him and he sees that
I pull out the
Ooh.
massive stump of Darkwood.
Darkwood. He goes, "Oh, interesting. That's more sizable than I was expecting. It should be
That's what she said.
easy to move the enchantment over. I could get
I
started
figured-
with that whenever you want."
I figured you might have use for extra.
For me,
Yep. I'll walk in and just hand him the branch that I broke off. There you go. Here you go.
It's probably a penis.
It might
What?
be a tree dog. I don't know.
Tree dog.
I don't think trees have dongs, but I will
Yeah,
be careful.
you know, this,
You don't
listen,
know.
I don't think trees
Tree dog.
uprooted themselves and came to attack people either. So it's a weird fucking world we live in.
So I'm going to, in my mind, kind of combine the image of the actual tree that we saw, and then put that branch that Kronos ripped off of it as like a dong on the front of it, like Photoshop it.
Yeah,
and then
Photoshop
throw
it.
that image up onto the main monitor where they are, and be like, there you go.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I hate you.
A metaphorical dong, but a dong nonetheless.
Anyway,
I-
Is
here
it
you go.
nice?
I'm done with
could,
the Darkwood now.
I could take a break from this and move this enchantment over for you.
You touch that with your mind.
So he seems over whatever it is you guys are on and takes these supplies and goes to work his business away from you. Far away from you.
I like how you specify that. Away from all of you.
Behind a locked door, in fact.
Yeah. And then as you are sort of going about your business here in the Rebel base, you have the 4 days. You know that in 1 day, according to Stellar, who's been in contact with Samina, everyone will be back and they'll be going over the battle plans. So you do have a day to do something if you want, or you can just chill and wait to do the battle plans at the start of next session. And there's also Zalnan at one point as you guys are sort of relaxing and waiting for Perry to do his work, Zalnan tries to gather you guys, and at one point says that it's not urgent, but he's discovered that Whisper has, for lack of a better description, removed memories from him for his own protection that he would like back at some point. There's things that he thinks he doesn't remember that he could find at his laboratory, but he'll need essentially protection and someone to take him there at some point.
Well, I don't know if I'm taking you back to that fucking lab. Are you out of your damn mind?
You haven't been to this lab.
Okay.
It's not the one we rescued him from.
I'm just making sure, because that was a shitstorm.
But
But
that was a shit show.
when
The
he
Persine one?
yeah, well, yeah, when where you guys picked him up from, that's not where he's going.
Yeah.
He this is his working lab where he was doing like research for the corporation he used to work for, where he made Whisper and his hamsters. But when he tells you where it is, you go to put it into your computer and you're like, that sounds familiar. You realize that it was already in the navigation charts. It was that ping that you had saw earlier a few sessions ago when you got this ship. Seems a Whisper at some point was getting ready to go there or had gone there. But yeah. So that's where we'll end for now, but we'll pick up either with the battle plans, or if you guys want to take an impromptu trip to Zalnan's laboratory, we can. But we can decide that at the beginning of next week's Dice Names and Dudes.
Woo.
Heck yeah. And we got T-minus 4 days until the assault on, what is it, Tyr? Is that where we're going?
Yeah. Till you go to essentially bolster the rebels' forces so they can help you get Kirby's body back. And hopefully get the last little bit of Manos code to wipe him out so you can get out of this universe and not take him with you.
Stamp him out.
So there's my downtime.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
I suppose my down, because by now the extra supplies that I ordered, right, would have showed up.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. All right. Cool. So we're
Oh
stopped.
shit! Don't forget, we gotta hit a bank.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we gotta knock
transfer
over a
all
bank.
those credits, convert those credits
Yeah.
to gold.
Well, this is
Alright.
This is a video game, so for the purposes of a home base, we'll say you can convert your money in some way at the home base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can turn the credits into gold. It's fine.
That means
Killer.
that there's an ATM somewhere at this base that's just holding on to gold.
Yes.
We should definitely.
This is a video game, remember?
We should definitely hit that with a pickup truck and drive it away with a
You
chain.
just drive it out.
Yep.
A bank, you say?
I feel like an Ocean's 11 thing is gonna happen.
I mean,
Let's blow off this tier attack and just go after a casino.
yeah, that totally makes sense considering this
Look.
universe is about to collapse and it's going to be nothing after a while. So yeah.
While they're
yeah, that's-
distracting the authorities over here.
Oh, good lord.
What better time?
Wow.
Sounds like a terrible
Oh.
idea.
Oh yeah.
Oh, oh yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Are you guys doing the Kool-Aid guy?
I don't know.
That's what I
I'm
was
just
doing
thinking,
anyway.
I think my brain's frying.
That's fair. That's fair. How's everybody feeling? We all feeling good about it?
I feel great. I'm fucking ecstatic.
I'm
fucking really
very glad
ecstatic
you
right
were able
now.
to get rid of that feeble-minded thing.
Hey, me too.
I was formulating how the fuck am I gonna do this shit for like a month in
A
game
month.
time? Fuck! What am I gonna do?
Well,
Well, I
Suzaria
can shoot shit, and yeah, I realized that later. But I'm thinking, all right, I can shoot shit and I can blow shit up. All right, fuck it, and
Hey,
I
the
can
thermite-
chop at shit. Yeah.
The thermite
Roll
grenade
with
was
it.
perfect.
I really
Well, I
wanted
was
to
angry
see
and I wanted to burn something.
how Luke was going to roleplay not being able to talk for several sessions. Especially throughout the big battle and the universe
Especially
coming
since
to the
he
end.
never shuts up.
Yeah, I want to see you in that final confrontation with Manos, not being able to say a fucking word. Not one quip. Not one fuck you.
I'll just stare at him.
Ominously. With your
He's like,
stick.
the fuck's his problem? And be like, feeble-minded. Just leave him alone. He's fine.
Mr. Manos, don't make him angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Wouldn't like him normally anyway,
Oh,
but yeah, you
shit.
really wouldn't like him when he's angry.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We love having y'all here. I'm really happy that we're able to get back to this because this, this shit just every time I think we've got it figured out, it just gets crazier and crazier, and it kills me.
I told you.
But it's so
It
much
was very
fun.
weird.
Feline, thank you for saving me.
I'm sad I left that planet without tentacles.
Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Valkyrie. We have been
No, just
hemorrhaging
show us.
subs. Have you seen that side? We got all these subs.
I
just-
don't watch those things.
I know.
You know what? If we do it consistently, they'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
Problem was we took a lot of little.
There was a lot of
some
shit
little,
that
some
was going
bigger
on,
ones.
so
Yeah.
we needed some time off. But yeah,
Moving
thank you guys
sucks.
for, dude, seriously.
Dude.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And we will see you all next week. Don't forget, if you are interested or know an artist who is interested in the RV Underground art auction, the sign up tweet went out today because the next auction is just over a month away. If you can believe it. Feels like we just did this.
Wow.
Indeed. So regen on Friday, and then at 4 o'clock on Saturday, Beowulf.
Yep.
Boys,
Absolutely. And we
See,
will see you
Feline
guys
knows.
then.
Moving sucks.
Bye.
Bye.
Baby.